Their studio in South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster, Matt Koza. Co-host and creative genius, Josh Perry. Co-host and interviewer extraordinaire, Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from our studio in South Florida, bringing you another episode of
Twitch Plays Middara!
Yay! Hi, Mirix Bob. Jinx, the only with soda, where we do an ongoing campaign of Middara with you fine folks at home controlling one of the characters, rolling dice, beating stuff up, ghosty Mountain Dew, Matt. Dew. What kind of game is Middara, Josh?
It's kind of like a JRPG.
Are we playing together or against each other?
It's a cooperative JRPG.
Is it a board game or a table game?
It's a board game?
I don't know. Just saying words.
It's on a table.
What happened last episode? I was going to say last week, but we took a break last week.
We helped our coffin buddy.
Our coffin buddy!
Escape.
We did.
Yeah.
We almost died.
I died.
You died.
Or
you died pretty
got
early.
knocked out, whatever.
But you got up again.
Yeah.
Never going to keep you down.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite have as much fan service as your normal JRPG, though. I'll let you be the judge of that, Mr. Poofy Hair. Yeah. Your hair's
My
poofy.
hair's so poofy. Today.
It's so poofy! So what now?
We got story.
Story time?
Story time.
What story?
We're at Fresh Air.
Times Square. It was a very long... You're reading Anne's parts, by the way.
Oh, I don't have them highlighted at all.
Huh?
I don't even have them highlighted at all.
Okay, I'll read them. That's fine. It was a very long hike to the surface. Zeke followed behind the coffin, wanting to be the one to stand between it and his friends if it decided to turn on them. It never did. Eventually, he can see sunlight above him as they crossed the switchbacks leading up to the side of the crag. They made it to the end, and he climbed out just behind the huge coffin. The coffin stopped right on the grass, forcing Zeke to climb around it. He bit back an annoyed remark. Now wasn't the time to upset the thing. As it was, they were counting on its cooperation to find justice. Making an enemy of it when they no longer had anything to offer wasn't a very good idea, so he lit a cigarette, waiting as patiently as he could.
It's nice to see the sun again.
The coffin finally said.
There's so much life out here, I have almost forgotten.
What are you going to do now that you're free? Zeke asked.
There are debts to be repaid for what was done to me.
It answered.
Those who made me into this wretched monster will suffer.
Shayla stepped up beside the coffin, her weapon resting on her shoulder. We can't just let you go out and kill people.
Is that so?
The coffin tilted a little closer to her.
You have killed your own enemies, have you not? The ones who broke the Edge of Stone, are they not an enemy you are after? How are my motivations any different?
Shayla opened her mouth to reply, but she found she had nothing to say. At least tell us who you're after, Nightingale said, worry in her eyes. The coffin turned to her.
Do not worry yourself, young one. It's none of your concern.
Nightingale kept staring, hoping the coffin would elaborate, but it didn't. She shared a look with Damocles, and the two shifted uncomfortably. Look, who cares? If someone turned me into a coffin, I'd be pissed too. We're only here to save justice, Zeke said. Tell us how to find her and we'll go our separate ways.
Very well.
The coffin turned away from him and the entrance to the Eyrie.
All blood leads down,
it said.
Follow its trail and it will take you to the Shadow Lord. If she's anywhere, she is there. But be mindful. When you enter his presence, his power is unimaginable.
That's it? Zeke scoffed.
The blood will lead the way. You'll see.
The coffin muttered. Then, without prompting, the pixies lifted it into the air again, dragging their master away through the trees. It tore up rocks and dirt in its wake.
We're really going to let it go?
Rook asked, staring after it.
It told us it planned on hurting people. Aren't we responsible if it does?
I hate to say this, but that thing isn't the biggest threat to anyone right now, Shayla said. We're running out of time. If we chase after it, we might not have a chance to get down to justice and get back before... She glanced over her shoulder towards Greyhaven. Before the city is attacked.
Fine.
Rook turned away.
Let's get going then.
New story flag. Mark the story flag. Time is of the essence on the adventure sheet with a 1. If there is already a number marked on the story flag, add +1 to that number. Example, time is of the essence too. Continue to Blood Trails, page 424. It was almost impossible to keep anything straight in the twisting nightmare of passages of the Eyrie. Nightingale couldn't believe that this place was a breeding ground for so many awful abominations. She shivered, imagining being born into such a horrible existence. Trapped underground, having no idea what the surface was even looks like. While they had yet to run into any more monsters, there was evidence that there was somewhere nearby, lurking in the dark.
You need to leave.
The dreadful voice of the Maluma wormed its way into Nightingale's ears, but before Nightingale tried to silence it, Remi screamed. Nightingale's hand jerked to her weapon. She can see the terrain ahead of him, a broad thoroughfare cut into the stone, sloping gradually down. Nightingale turned to see Remi staring wide-eyed at the Maluma, who had formed behind Nightingale. It towered above them, frothing and bubbling and glowing with ghostly internal light. Nightingale looked around and saw Remi wasn't the only one staring at it. Rook had drawn his weapon, Zeke's jaw hung open, and Shayless had gone completely pale. They could all see it. They can see the Maluma! A rush of relief there was quickly followed by fear ran through Nightingale. Then the Maluma spoke.
You must listen,
it said.
The Shadow Lord's lair is just up ahead. My host is a blind fool and ignores the consequences of her actions. I implore you all to be wiser than she and cease this course of action.
You're one ugly son of a bitch, Shayless muttered under her breath. Now get out of my sister! She swung her massive weapon right through where the Maluma floated, without effect.
Yeah, I tried that too,
Rook muttered.
If it were that easy, we wouldn't be down here.
The Maluma continued to bob in the air, its flexible body stretching and melting into itself.
If you continue, you will enter his domain. If you die, he will own you. Please do not go on. Your actions have been remarkable, decisive for humans. Now act to preserve your own lives and turn back.
Oh, I see how it is, Remi grinned mischievously. Now you're nervous because your ass is on the line too. If Nightingale dies, you'll have no body to go to. You'll just be as screwed. Nightingale had become accustomed to the Maluma's appearance, but the others had only seen it rarely. She can see the ways their eyes were avoiding it, the way they talked at it while never meeting its eyes. Yeah, well, screw you, buddy! Zeke marched forward, passing through the Maluma's ethereal body. Come on, guys, don't listen to it. It's just trying to get us to bitch out and leave Justice to die.
Justice is already dead. You're only risking our lives now.
The Maluma screamed, letting out a thick growl before vanishing. The group shared anxious glances with each other before setting off to follow Zeke. Nightingale caught up with Zeke in a few strides, walking along beside him. Hey, I'm all for telling the Maluma to piss off, but if the Shadow Lord is really so powerful... She glanced nervously around. Like, it's some kind of god? Then why would it care about our presence at all? Nightingale suddenly froze suddenly, trying to place a feeling of sudden dread in her chest. It was as though she'd passed through an invisible barrier in the air. The earth above suddenly seemed oppressive, crowding down on her. The glowstone Zeke was holding no longer seemed to shed as much light.
"'Cause it amuses me,"
said a voice she didn't recognize. Nightingale turned and saw a figure floating in the air beside her, off the edge of the path. Unlike the Maluma, its form was neither translucent nor indistinct. It was solid, tangible, and terrifying.
Having so many human visitors in such a short time is a delightful change for my routine,
the figure said.
I haven't gotten used to seeing so many of the same creatures die over and over.
The figure was humanoid, but the details of its anatomy were lost in the folds of its billowing robes. A constant blue glow shone through the gaps in the cloth, thousands of little sparks moving together. Its hands were wrapped in gauntlets, and it had no face, no eyes. At the height of its robe was a skull, glowing sockets gazing at them intently. Nightingale felt its power and backed away, though she couldn't go far without falling off the path and into the abyss. Zeke spoke. His voice shook, but he sounded surprisingly confident in the face of the Shadow Lord. We're looking for a girl. Where did you take her?
Oh, the tribute? She is deep within my labyrinth,
the creature answered, rising to a standing position and carefully drifting toward Zeke.
You will not find her. In wandering, you will become lost, and then you will die. Each of your deaths will be more delicious than the last.
That won't happen. Zeke held his ground, not backing away as the Shadow Lord towered over him. We're going to find her. Bring her back.
Is that so?
The Shadow Lord reached down, one gauntleted hand extended toward Zeke's neck. Zeke's face paled, eyes widening in horror, but the demon only laughed.
I see what happened here. Is it because of her and the Aegis Stone was opened? Wasn't it wonderful? After all these decades down here, this place has become tiresome. The destruction of the city above will be a refreshing change.
Zeke looked like he was fighting the urge to run. He visibly shook, but he stood defiantly. Once we get justice, we'll fix the Aegis Stone. We'll leave you here to rot. We won't ever let you escape.
Let me escape?
The demon lifted off the ground a few inches, laughing again. Nightingale shivered as she heard it, a sound like a dozen discordant death rattles all intermingled.
Your assumption is an error. I'm not trapped here. I never was. The Aegis Stone caught my prey, keeping them trapped down here with me. They bred and died for me as an endless source of substance and entertainment.
The Shadow Lord raised his terrible hands and gestured around.
Have you ever seen a better prison? One so large it can sustain its own population? Hundreds of thousands have died down here.
Nightingale heard the Maluma screaming at her. It was telling her to run, to leave Zeke to die. The Shadow Lord loomed even closer to her friend, but Zeke still stood, one weapon shaking in his hand. I'm not leaving here without her, Zeke muttered. The Shadow Lord paused for a long moment, looking at each of them.
Is that so? Well, it certainly begs the question that I have yet to understand.
It settled back onto the ground, blocking the ramp leading down.
Why is this Justice Girl worth such a terrible risk? Capabilities are rare, perhaps, but even a Theodosian mage, it's not worth all this. Why not leave her and keep your lives?
Nightingale threw Zeke a glance that told him not to say anything about the Pontifex. He saw it and returned his gaze to the terror before him. I don't expect something like you to understand what it means to have friends, Zeke replied. But we don't abandon each other. She would do the same for us.
Friends? Oh, I have many friends.
The Shadow Lord chuckled.
I expect there's something else to your tale.
The abomination paused for a moment, staring at Zeke with its hollow eyes. Then it spoke again, its voice booming through the corridor.
It is a shame the Aegis Stone was destroyed. As my prisoners escape, this place will become less entertaining.
The Shadow Lord began to fade, becoming transparent, progressively more indistinct.
But I'll console myself with the lives of those who live in Greyhaven.
Wait, damn it! Just as Zeke shouted, charging towards it. Give us justice!
You're free to spend an eternity with her,
the Shadow Lord said, its voice distant.
You can die here together, in my domain. Then you'll be together forever.
It laughed again, and the terrible sound remained for moments even after it had completely disappeared. Nightingale could still feel its presence nearby, watching them even though its body was gone. We can't leave justice here, Zeke said, shuffling his weapon. We have to keep going. We have to free her. Nightingale nodded in agreement. It's hard to think of something worse than getting killed by the Maluma. But if we die down here, Nightingale shook her head in horror, that thing will trap us here forever. Not even Shayless objected this time. The decision was unanimous. They'd come this far. They had to press on. Flag check. Does the players have the story flag reluctant partnership?
We do.
Continue to the flag check below. Do the players have the story flag massacred?
We do not.
Continue to no such thing as gods, page 425. Zephyr led the way. His footing was sure as he took each twist and turn, never slowing his pace. You seem pretty calm about this entire situation, Nightingale pointed out. You want to tell me why you're not afraid of fighting the Shadow Lord? Or falling into a trap? Or something? Zephyr shook his head, still maintaining his speed. I face stronger things than this Shadow Lord, Zephyr said. You'd be surprised at how many creatures proclaim it to be a god. But I face monsters the Shadow Lord prays to. I survived their fury, and I'll survive this. They say he's a god because he can't be killed, Nightingale argued. What's scarier than something that's unkillable? Zephyr scoffed. There's no such thing. In my experience, everything can be killed. You just have to find the right weapon. He was quiet after that, leaving Nightingale to wonder what kind of weapon could kill a god. Continue to Trapped Souls, page 426.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Up ahead, you see a group of poppets heading your way. Where there are poppets, there must be a gatekeeper. And sure enough, you could hear one around the corner. Sounds like there will be more enemies further in. You steel yourself for combat and head deeper into the Eyrie!
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So, win condition, we get to the blue exit. Lose condition, we're defeated. Special encounter rules. We're in the lair of the Shadow Lord. Every time we defeat something, we roll a black die. If a book is rolled, we spawn an enslaved spirit. And that's it. So, board time. Ooh, I should straighten that out. So this is the board. We have got us in the bottom right there. We've got a whole mess of poppets in the room in front of us. We have to take this serpentine path all the way around to the exit. Lots of totems. There's a soul butcher and a gatekeeper over there. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Lots of loot on the board. Lots of totems. And a whole mess of poppets that we're going to have to run through.
Yep.
So, Josh, who do you think's up first?
Rook.
Remi.
I want to put in like the little empty.
Yeah. Who do you think's up second?
Rook.
It's Rook!
Yeah.
Who do you think's up third?
Zeke.
Soul Butcher. Who do you think's up fourth?
Zeke.
Zeke! Who do you think's up fifth?
Nightingale.
Nightingale! Who do you think's up last?
Gatekeeper.
How'd you know? It's the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper, gatekeeper, bring me a gate. Find me a gate. Make me a gate. All right, so I'm going to zoom in just a wee bit to the bottom of the board.
Okay.
So Remi is up first. So Remi is
question.
over here.
I just want, what is the Soul Butcher going to do on its turn?
Soul Butcher. Is there a non-adjacent opponent within range 8?
So if no one's in that room, like with all the poppets.
If he can't see anyone, then he won't do anything there. Then, is there an opponent adjacent? Then, is there an opponent within reach 2? Then, can it move and attack an opponent with reach 2? It has a movement of 4. Otherwise, heal 5, then move towards the nearest opponent.
So he'll come into the poppet room.
Yes. But he'll only move 4 spaces. So it's going to take him a long-ass time to get past the poppets, considering they're going to move 2 spaces towards us.
I know. I'm trying to think what the best way to do. What does the gatekeeper? Does the gatekeeper move towards us or just stay where it is?
Gatekeeper is going to, can it move and put an opponent within the sphere of influence? It's got a movement of 6. If it can't, then it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But the poppets will move 2 spaces.
Okay. I think we lure everything in right now. And don't let the poppets get on us. And then once the poppets are like all kind of bunched up, we just kind of like dart through them.
Well, so you, me, and Remi can fly over the poppets.
Which can too.
They can?
Yep.
How?
With their move ability, their special spell.
Oh, they're Bring the Shadows.
Yeah, we could all fly.
Because they don't provoke break attacks.
Yep.
It's not that they're flying. They're just like ethereal.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we could theoretically lure some stuff in.
And then...
Do you want to run up and get the green loot?
I'm debating if I should do it with Remi.
I would say do it with Rook, right? Because then you could just God Machine back.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm standing right there. It's not going to do anything because the poppets can't get to me.
Right.
From that space anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's more of a question of how we want to do it. Okay. So, Rook will go grab the loot. Remi's just going to kind of chill.
So Remi chills on her turn. She's going to keep all of her SP.
Yep.
So you're grabbing the green loot?
Yep.
Okay. You find a box of potions. In fact, there are too many to carry them all. Gain 2 mundane or common consumables of your choice.
Ooh.
This token stays on the board. An adventurer adjacent to this token may make an encounter action against it to gain this reward. This can be done up to 4 times.
Okay.
So...
We all get to do it once?
Yeah, we all get to do it once, and we gain random mundane or common consumable of our choice.
Yeah, that's a random.
I'm sorry, yeah, a mundane or common consumable of our choice. 2 of them. 2 of them. So what are some of our options here?
Bottle Blessings, I think, are the best.
Which are what? You gain...
At any time, an ally within SOI may do one of the following. Heal 3, reroll any dice you just rolled, or gain an SP.
That is nice.
It's kind of like a little bit of everything.
Of your choice, it seems pretty broken. There's a lot of baddies in this encounter. There's a reason that they put this right by the entrance.
There's a Hangover Elixir, which is let one of your use one of your abilities that costs 3 SP or less.
Oh. Ooh, that's nice. I'm going to definitely take that one.
You may reroll any dice rolled by a figure with an SOI.
So what are you thinking you're going for?
I think I'm just going to go for 2 Bottle Blessings.
Okay.
The phase token, which lets you warp to an unoccupied space with an SOI, is not bad either.
That's nice too. Yeah.
That is a common relic. A common.
Okay. So what are you taking?
I think I'm just going to take 2 Bottle Blessings.
2 bottle blessings. Are you jumping back?
Yeah, I can fly back a couple spaces so someone else can get in there.
Okay. So then after you go, it's going to be Soul Butcher's turn. So Soul Butcher is, like I was saying, he is going to...
I cast Courage and Barrier on you, Matt.
Thank you. I need the tokens. So the Soul Butcher is going to attempt to... He's going to heal 5, but he's at max health, then full move towards the nearest opponent. And he's only got a movement of 4. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, because he has to go this way around the rock.
Is it a rock?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So now it is my turn. So I'm going to copy what you did, Josh. So run me into that thing.
Okay. And then you're going to take a fly back afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like?
Is there 2 of those hangover things?
Yeah, there's 2 hangovers.
I want that because my Onslaught, which lets me make 3 attacks, is a 3 SP ability.
Okay.
So I can use that to spam a metric buttload of attacks.
2 hangover elixirs.
Thank you, sir.
And then you do that, and then you would fly from here. 1, 2. So you go here.
That's on impassable terrain.
That's it. All right. Here.
Okay. So then now it is Twitch's turn.
They're just gonna go.
Yeah. So what consumables would they get? They've got really bad health. I'm almost thinking heals for them.
Well, the Bottle Blessing lets them kind of do like a little bit of everything. We give them a Smoke Bomb.
What's that do?
They don't get Baroque break attacks.
Oh, and then they save their SP.
Then they could save. They could move more.
Yeah. That might come in handy because it's a very tight encounter. Toit. Toit like a tiger. Yes. Salty. Maybe like 1 bottle of blessing and 1 smoke bomb.
Yeah, that or the phase token. Phase token's a warp.
Oh, they've got Hemlock and Sear, right? Oh, no,
Yeah.
they don't. We took it off.
Yeah.
I think smoke bomb because they get a free movement too.
Yep.
Okay. If they didn't get the free movement, or if they had Hemlock and Sear equipped, I would say that. But because they don't, then that's fine.
Okay.
All right. They don't need to move back.
Well,
can't
they have
move
no way
back.
to move
Yeah.
back at the moment.
So that's the end of their turn. It's the Gatekeeper's turn. All of the poppets are going to move 2 spaces towards the nearest opponent.
Yep.
So we're going to get 1, 2. He was here, right?
I think so.
1, 2. 1, 2. Come here. 1. He's going to jump on top of the that guy. Can you help me out here? And maybe fix that flipped one. I'm more annoyed about this one poppet that's lagging behind the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So Remi can check that thing now. Right?
Yeah, but if she checks it, she's going to be in poppet territory.
Can she not move twice?
No. Well, she's only got 1 move. I think Remi just stays where she is right now.
Okay. So then it's Rook's turn now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're at max SP now.
Nah, I'm only at 4 right now because I used a bunch of SP.
Oh, okay.
I used 2 SP, and I don't have haste.
Oh.
I'm going to give Courage and Barrier to Remi.
Remi Ma. All right.
I really don't need to move. I'm fine right now where I'm at.
So we're going to draw him in one more turn.
Yeah, I think we draw them in 1 or maybe even 2 more turns.
Okay. So the issue is that the Soul Butcher is going to start stepping on the Poppets.
That's fine. What?
I mean, when I go to attack him, if I'm next to him for a turn, they're going to run up to me. It's my concern. The nice thing is about this map, he's basically always going to be touching impassable terrain.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to be flanking him. Okay, so Soul Butcher's turn. He's going to move 4 spaces closer to us. 1, 2, 3. He can't actually move. He gets stuck here.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that actually works out for us.
All right.
That he gets stuck there.
What we might want to do is we might just want to flank past them, leave the Soul Butcher alone, destroy that Gatekeeper real quick.
So they don't move.
So the Poppets stop moving, and then we can take care of the Soul Butcher afterwards.
Gatekeeper, I think, is kind of a pain for me to hit, and it's better for Twitch to beat up on.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I mean, I can one turn the Soul Butcher.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so it's my turn now. I'm at max SP. Is it worth it for me to run in yet, or no?
No, because then they're going to follow you. We want them to come into this room more.
Okay. So
Any other prep work you can do, or are you all good?
basically tapped out. Just move me up to where, right behind Nightingale.
Okay.
So I save a little bit of movement cost later. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it depends how we do this.
Okay.
Okay.
So then it's Nightingale's turn. She's going to stay where she is, right?
Nightingale's gonna. Well, it depends how we do this. I think Nightingale's gonna move a space back. If we want Remi to be able to get the.
Oh, I see what you're
Is
saying.
Remi gonna try to do it, or she's gonna get swarmed by Poppets?
She's going to get poppeted.
Okay.
It doesn't say you can't do it twice.
It just says it can be done 4 times.
Yeah, because it says to put a time token on it.
Oh. Then they can just grab again.
Yeah. You want to give them the face token and something else? What are you doing?
See what to give them.
Oh, is there like things that allow your teammates to reroll? That's a bottle blessing, right?
Bottle Blessing does.
Yeah. Okay. Did you give another bottle? Oh, no, you gave
We're out of bottle blessings.
Oh, okay. At least they have the one. That's fine. Okay, so that's the end of their turn.
Yep.
Poppets are going to move 2 spaces now.
Okay.
So if you could take that Tracer off the board too. 1, 2. 1, 2. He's going to go there. And 1, 2. Okay, so the Poppets are in a nice little conga line for us.
Okay.
And then this goes away. All right. Remi's turn.
Okay. Remi should have moved up a little bit. She could have at least done that. Do we let them get in the room a little bit more, or do we run through now?
I think we run through now.
Okay. So Remi's got 6 movement. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So she gets a break attack from the 1? Or is she flying the entire time?
She's flying the entire time.
Okay.
You forgot to move this one.
Oh.
So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4 SP. You can take care of the Soul Butcher.
Yeah.
Soul Butcher's gonna go first, though, right?
Hmm?
The Soul Butcher's gonna go first, though, right? Before you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is.
I'm trying to think what Knight should do.
Summon something?
Can?
I'm not sure what the best bet is.
I don't want to sight for him right now, right? Because of the rock?
Yeah. He's still going to move and attack you, though.
Oh, is it,
Yeah.
okay. I could disappear for... I don't know if it's better to disappear for the Gatekeeper or the Soul Butcher.
Gatekeeper's a gray die of magic damage.
Okay.
And Soul Butcher is a gray and a blue attack die and a black die.
Okay. So I'll probably let the Soul Butcher attack me. And
Okay.
all right. So I spent 4 SP to do that. I have 1 left. Oh, I never grabbed the dice.
Soul Butcher can paralyze you.
Okay.
So I don't know if that changes your decision.
What's the chance to paralyze?
Spell 6.
I don't know. It's after he hits a follow up.
It's a then.
Then okay. That doesn't flip. I have 2 SP left. Okay. I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Rook.
I think Rook's gonna stay where he is right now. He's gonna cast Courage and Barrier on Twitch.
Okay. So then it's Soul Butcher's turn.
I
so
can't fly past him yet.
Soul Butcher is going to... Can it move and attack an opponent with reach 2? It can. So he's going to go here.
Okay.
Right? And then he's going to attack.
I'm gonna dodge.
I'm sorry, he'd actually be here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's going to roll... Chat, please roll. Josh, tell him how to roll.
You do exclamation point roll, or you click the little button. And
How's your dot? Ooh, you rolled a lot of shields.
I rolled 4 shields.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's your defense?
So my defense is 13 plus 4, so 17.
He rolled a 13.
All right, so my dodge succeeds. When you dodge and the attack misses, you gain an SP. So you gain an SP. Okay.
Do you have a free counter or no?
No, I don't have a free counter.
Okay, so now he's going to cast a spell 6 against you. So do your conviction stuff.
What's my conviction? I have a blue and a purple. Um, 13.
Ooh, you rolled a 10. So it's a 16.
Plus 2, so it's a 15.
You rolled a 16. So you're paralyzed.
At any time, reroll a dice except the black die that you rolled against you. He can reroll that 10.
Yeah. Literally can't roll any better.
Yep.
So you need him to roll an 8 or less, right? 14 or less.
What did I have? 15, yeah. 14.
He rolled a 5.
So good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Awesome.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Josh, can I actually get out of there?
What do you mean?
Like, without provoking a million break attacks?
And then you're still going to get a couple break attacks.
Can I split up my move action with the God Machine?
Cannot.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I was going to wait one more turn for them to come in more.
So I kind of get screwed here. Everything's going to give me a break attack. Right?
Yeah. If you go in now.
It's 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way that the way Remi's positioned, I'd have to go around the other one too. That sucks.
If you want to wait one more turn, that's
Yeah, I'll
fine.
wait one more turn.
Do you want to take a step back?
Yeah, I'm going to God Machine a step back.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's Nightingale's turn.
Okay, so Night
Could-
needs to
She could organically. She could bring the shadows.
bring the shadows, or she wants to use her smoke bomb?
Oh, smoke bomb's probably the
Because she
easiest.
can use more movement that way.
Yeah, let's do the smoke bomb.
Okay.
All right, so smoke bomb is you do not provoke break attacks until the end of the turn.
Okay. So she's got 8 movement?
Yes.
7, 8. She spent 1 SP to get there.
Okay. She's at 4.
And she can
Pew
pew
the
shit out of
yeah. The gatekeeper.
the gatekeeper.
Okay. So we're gore shotting then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she has a casting die of a gray die. So it's going to be gray +6 against a gray and a green. So first gray is Twitches, second gray is gatekeepers. Ochre. Ochre.
Play Agricola just rated the channel with 4 viewers. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Where's our raid thing?
I think you have to raid with 5 to 10
Oh, okay.
like a minimal amount of raid.
Gotcha. Welcome. We are playing Middara, which is a cooperative JRPG style board game, and you fine folks can play along with us by rolling dice when we roll dice.
Yeah.
So they met, but Twitch gets a +1.
And if they meet anyway.
Yeah. So they hit. So Gore Shot is going to do, what is it, 6 damage? Highest level +2. So 4 + 2 is 6.
Yeah, 6 damage.
They're going to take a damage,
Yes.
and that's 6. I need the counters. They're over here. You gave them to me. So the gatekeepers start with 25 health.
Okay.
So 25 minus 6.
It's 19.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what they're going to do?
Pew one more time.
They're going to do it again. Sing the song, Josh.
One more time, gonna pew 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 in your pew.
Is pew both a noun and a verb?
Isn't there a pew in a church?
Oh, yeah. It's true. So they rolled so that's a 10 for Twitch against a 13, but it's technically an 11 for Twitch, and they can use their companion, which gives them +2 to the roll.
Yeah, they can use their companion.
So let's do that. So they're going to do another 6 damage because they met it.
They met it.
And they're going to take another damage, but then they're going to tap their Ring of Blood. And I'm saying all of these things as if you know what gear you all have, but you can check it out at that link to see what gear your character has in this game.
Yes.
And if you've got any questions, feel free to throw them up in the chat, and we will do our best to answer them. So that heals them up to 2.
Yeah, heals them back
So-
up to health again.
So 19 minus 6, Josh?
It's 13.
13. This is going to suck. Because they've got 2 pews left.
Well, they can do their staff magic.
That's true. They can do their staff
and hope for a
magic.
little bit more.
You got a point. So one more time, Josh.
One more time.
So again, it is a gray casting dice for them, +6, because it's a spell 6,
Yep.
against the Conviction of the Gatekeeper, which is a green die and a gray die. So that's 13 against a 15. They could use their Soothsaying MP3 player to force their opponent to re-roll their conviction check.
Does it reroll both dice or just one die?
It does re-roll both die. I think that's the only way they're going to kill it is if they hit both of them, right?
Yeah, probably. How much health does that have left?
13.
Yeah, they need to hit it twice.
Okay, so let's re-roll that green, but they have to keep their 6, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I wish there was a better roll.
Yeah. 13 in toto because of their +1 from their staff. All right. Big bucks, no whammies, folks. I'm hoping for a really low roll in their gray die. Nope.
9.
Nope. And a 5. 14 against a 13. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba.
Nothing but pluses.
Nothing equipped, unfortunately.
Okay.
So they'll tap their Doomcaster and get a token on it? Because they can't kill it this turn.
Yeah.
So I need a token, Josh. And so they'll use their last SP to do it one more time. So 2 more Grey Dice and a Greed Die. I would say they can use their character's ability, but I think that'd be a waste right now because everyone's pretty high up on their SP.
Everyone's high up on SP. It's not the end of the world if
They don't kill it right now.
they don't kill it right now. Because it's going to try to do magic damage to them?
Yeah,
Or does it physical damage?
magic damage.
They rolled an 8, but they rolled a 17.
So it's a 15 against a 17,
Yeah.
which they can't mitigate with their 1 token.
Nope.
That stinks. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So they miss. They're out of SP.
Okay.
Gatekeeper is going to go now.
Right.
So Gatekeeper, is there an opponent? All Poppets are going to move 2 spaces.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask for your help with that.
All right. Is Puppet closer to the Remi? This one here?
I don't know. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think it's going to go this way. Which sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we can fly over the Poppet Horde.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then, is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent that shares a space with a Poppet?
No.
Can it move and put an opponent within Sphere of Influence?
Already got twitches.
Move to put as many opponents as possible within Sphere of
All right,
Influence.
so it's going to move like 2 spaces closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then cast a spell 6, prioritizing the opponent who is adjacent to the most figures.
Twitch.
Yeah. If they fail, deal a separate Grey Dive damage to the target and all figures adjacent.
Oh, I'm going to use Pathos ability right now,
Yep.
and I'm not on the board. For
Gotcha.
Remi.
Gotcha.
I vanish.
So Twitch's conviction is what?
Blue.
Blue. Don't think they've got another upgrade, do they?
Yeah, I
It's a
think one.
blurple, right?
Yeah, blurple. Oh, a 5.
That
bodes well.
bodes well, considering that's 11.
Yeah. And they have a cloak, so books add to the roll too.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Each book is +1. Oh yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Nothing happens. Okay. So I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's it. That's the end of its turn.
Okay.
Now it is Remi's turn.
All right.
So you magically reappear on the board
Yeah,
now?
magically appear on the board now.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember, you've got Reach 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna move diagonal to where Twitch is. Can you move me?
Like, here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, diagonal. 1 space.
Oh,
closer.
here.
Yeah. That puts both characters in my range, right?
That is true. Because you have
Awesome.
Reach 2.
So I'm gonna attack the Gatekeeper first.
Gatekeeper, make me a gate.
I roll 2 purple dice.
Purple.
No, 2 blue dice. Sorry.
Blarple.
2 purple dice would be really bad
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
at this stage of the game.
Purple are like the worst dice in the game, right? Or white.
They're about the same,
Average-wise, I think purple's slightly lower.
maybe. I rolled a 14,
Gatekeeper has 13 defense.
so it's just enough to hit.
Do you get any pluses to your roll?
No plus to my roll, but I got more damage.
Because you've got the Morbid Leather. That's the only reason why I'm asking.
I'm not flanking it, so no.
No, Morbid Leather is if you beat
Oh.
it by 2, then you
Yeah,
add 2.
I'm only beating it by 1, though,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I get 3 damage from my shields,
Is the Gatekeeper looking for the Keymaster? Yeah, I'm the Gatekeeper. Are you the Keymaster?
and I get 1 for my books. So I'm doing 5 damage currently.
It's got 2 armor.
So I'm doing 3 damage currently.
That's poopy. Are you hammer helming?
No, because I didn't miss. I think I'm going to leave it that way because now I'm going to tap and attack the
The Soul Butcher. Gotcha. So it's down to 10 health. Manageable.
And I have more SP to attack.
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
So
Okay. in big bucks.
There we go. 19.
Ooh. Okay, so it has 14 defense, so you're beating it by 5. Plus 2 for morbid leather.
Plus 2 for more, so it's 7.
Yep.
I have 4 shields, which is 6 more damage.
Woo.
So that's 13.
Okay.
I have 2 books, which is an additional 2 damage. So it's
15.
15. And I have a star, which is additional 4 damage, so that's 19 damage.
Has 4 armor, so that's 15 damage.
Yep.
Soul Butcher has 60 health, so that's going to put it down to 45 health.
Okay.
That was a nice hit. You smacked it.
Smacked it hard.
You smacked de boutte, Joshua.
Okay. I'm going to attack... Oh, I do 1 more damage to each of them. I forgot Hammer Helm. Plus 1 physical damage.
I even said Hammer Helm. About something different, but... All right, so they're down to 9 and 44, respectively.
Okay. I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
Is the Soul Butcher have to spend an extra
Yes,
SP?
you have to spend an extra SP for the Soul Butcher.
I had the SP to do it.
Okay. Did you spend it for the first attack?
What?
You spent it for the first attack that you did to him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just spent it. I'm attacking the Gatekeeper again.
Okay.
I'm going to try to kill the Gatekeeper off.
That makes sense.
I'll let you deal Soul Butcher.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Poop.
14.
Beating it by 1. Just Hammer Helm, the low number.
Yeah. Rolled a 15.
Okay, so you're beating it by 2.
2.
So that's plus 2 more, so that's 4.
My 3 plus 3 for my shields.
So it's 7.
Plus 1 for the book.
8.
Plus 1 for Hammer Helm.
9.
Yeah.
2 armor. So 7. It's got 2 health left. Twitch will take care of it. They'll pew it. Rook! It's Rook's turn.
I'm going to use my Doom Break on before I get an SP back.
Oh, for a dodge?
Yeah, or I can just have more SP for later.
Okay.
All right, Rook's turn. I'm going to
Fry.
fly like an eagle.
To the sea. Fry like an eagle.
1, 2, 3.
Going 1, 2, 3.
All right, so how do I want to do this? I have 8 movement.
You're going to run in and get the chest.
I'm going to I might activate the...
You get 1 damage from the Bobbit.
2 damage.
2. Oh, there's 2 of them there?
Yeah, there's 2 there.
Oh.
Sadly, one of them went after Remi instead of coming in the room.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's... the Gatekeeper has Poopy. Okay.
The Gatekeeper has Poopy.
I'm casting...
So how much damage did you take, 2?
I take 2 damage. I cast Barrier and Courage on myself.
Okay. Very selfish of you.
I casted it on everyone else already.
I know, I'm joking.
That was the very last time
I
to get it.
know, I'm joking.
And I'm going to provoke a break attack from the Gatekeeper.
Oh, okay. You're doing that.
Yeah.
It only rolls a red and a green. I mean, honestly, I don't roll much better, but it doesn't have my stupid flanking abilities, so Gatekeeper's kind of poopy. I remember when the Gatekeeper was scary. 7. Does a 7 hit you?
No.
I made it. I forgot to change the alarm. It's okay, Shadowner. You didn't miss too much. We have just lured Poppets into the back room and just started
I rolled a
attacking
19.
stuff. 19 dice and counting?
19.
You're beating it by 6, and it's dead.
Okay, I'm going to use my star. The target attack was defeated. Move up to 2 spaces. So I can move 3 more spaces right now because I still have an SP I haven't finished yet.
Don't forget the loot.
Oh, yeah, we get loot. So 1, 2, 3. I'll spend 1 more. Have I activated this yet or no?
No, you have not.
Okay. So I have to spend 1 more there and then 1 more here. Okay.
Blue loot. You're getting the loot now.
Yeah, I'm getting the loot now.
You find a box of consumables. Gain 4 random consumables.
Okay.
4 random consumables.
You get a consumable. You get a consumable. We all get consumables.
It just kind of gives you like a tone for how this encounter is going to go if they're giving you all the consumables in the beginning.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got for loot. I gotta do 2 damage to myself too. Got 12 gold.
Okay.
All right, and then Rook's gonna lose a little bit of health.
So now it is the Soul Butcher's turn. Oh, I'll let you get your consumables first.
I get some consumables. You can take the Gatekeeper off the.
I did. Oh, on the initiative track. Burp. Nope.
Oh.
Black die. Let's see if there's an enslaved spirit that would have provoked a break a jack for Josh.
Yeah.
It was just slow to spawn. If it spawns.
All right, I got the magic frag, some magic bomb.
It rolled 4 books. It spawned.
Okay.
I needed an enslaved spirit.
I need a break attack from the enslaved spirit.
What does it roll?
2 gray dice.
2 gray or 2? Oh, I thought it was 2 blue for some reason. It hits hard. I like that everything gets stronger when you kill it now. What is dead may never fry. What is hot may never pie. Hot pie. I miss Game of Thrones memes. They really killed it with that last season, you know? 17.
-1, because it's a break attack.
What's your defense?
My defense is a 13.
Okay, so it's beating you by 3.
3, okay. Does the symbols add anything?
To its roll, nothing.
Oh, I get nothing added to my roll?
Nope.
So if it's defense, I don't care. I have enough armor to ignore it.
Okay.
I'm going to counter it.
Okay. Roll a black die, too.
I'll just save it. It doesn't do anything, right? Because I rolled 4 shields?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I do hit, though, because I rolled a 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has
I just want to make sure I don't lose my courage.
Yeah, you hit, you don't damage it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very good distinction. All right, now it is Soul Butcher's turn.
Hey, Soul Butcher.
Is there a non-adjacent opponent within range 8?
Yes.
Make a range 8 attack against the farthest opponent, prioritizing opponents that are not heavy.
Hey, come get me, Soul Butcher.
Are you heavy?
No, I'm not heavy.
Oh, okay. So he's going to roll a boop, boop, boop against you.
I did not roll any stars.
What happened?
Shadow North saying any stars.
Why?
I don't know.
What do stars give you?
Doesn't really do anything for me.
Oh.
Only helps if my opponent was defeated. I get to move.
Oh, that's right. He rolled a 12.
Okay.
Did it do anything for you?
No. He misses.
Continue down. Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent within reach 2?
Yes.
Make a separate attack against each figure within reach 2. Twitch is within reach 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, both of them are.
So I'm going to have him roll.
I'm assuming Twitch is going to dodge. I'm dodging. Ugh. Rolled 4 books.
First one's against Remi. Second one's against Twitch.
Okay.
I mean,
I rolled
yeah.
4 books, which is +2 to my dodge.
Okay, so he rolled a 12 against you.
So I'm fine.
He missed anyways.
Oh.
And he rolled a 16 against Twitch.
Oh, so I get an SP because he misses.
They dodged. They rolled 3 shields, which is... What's their defense, Josh?
Their defense is a 14.
14 plus 3, plus
17.
another 1... No, plus another 1. So 14 plus 3 is 17?
Yep.
Oh, so they beat him.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
They can counter him.
Did he roll any stars? No, he didn't. Okay.
They could counter him.
They could counter him.
Counter with the Pontifex.
So they're going to tap their Pontifex piece, which allows them to use an ability that costs 2 SP or less, and that's going to let them use Bring the Shadows, and that means they're going to move 6 spaces. Everything they move through is going to be a spell 6 for a blue die of magic damage and darkness. Right? Right. So can they get to him?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go here.
That's fine.
Okay. So they need to roll a gray die, and his conviction is only 2 greens. He's got really poopy conviction. I never noticed that before.
They rolled a 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. Remi needs 2 damage.
For what?
If you end your turn within 2 spaces of the Soul Butcher, within his sphere of influence, you get 2 magic damage.
Oh, do I get damage too?
I just said Remi's going to take 2 damage.
Just Remi? Rook, get 2 damage.
You didn't end your turn within him, did you? Within 2 spaces of him, did you?
Oh, within 2 or within SOI?
Oh, yeah, it's SOI. But no, you didn't end your turn within SOI. Your turn, not the monster's turn.
He hasn't moved.
Right.
I'm within SOI, right?
No. Oh, yeah, it's 4. I keep thinking
I
it's
could have
3.
moved 1 more space closer if I knew it.
Yeah.
I had an extra movement point.
I derped. I thought he was 3 spaces away.
And Twitch would have also got 2 damage.
1 damage because they have
damage
magic resistance.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
they hit because they rolled a 16 against his 15. So he's going to get a blue die of magic damage. Magic. They're going to take another 1 damage here, too.
Okay. For what?
Ending their turn within sphere of influence of him.
They're not ending their turn. They just did a counterattack.
Oh.
It's his turn.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Ooh, they did 8 damage to him.
Nice.
That's a good one. So he is now at 36. Guys, you're doing all my work for me. And now it's my turn. So I'm going to God Machine and fly over those poppets. And then how far do I need to move to get all up in his grill?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. What's my movement?
Actually, no. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do it in 6 movement.
Okay, perfect.
You can take in 2 magic damage because of 2 break attacks.
Your Blood Ring was already tapped last turn, Shadowner.
Yeah. The only thing about ending your turn there is you're going to take another magic damage when you move again. Matt.
Oh. I'll spend another SP. That's fine.
Okay.
Because I only have 6 movement, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go over here. I'm going to attempt to go over here, but his hand's blocking me. Okay. So,
you're at 21 health.
Josh, I need green dice, and I need the black die.
You're spending your extra XP and stuff for your attacks.
What was that?
You have to spend your extra XP for your
Oh, my
attacks.
Doom Break broke.
First roll.
That's poop. Okay. What'd you say?
You remember you have to spend extra SP for your attacks.
So I'm going to do follow through. No, not follow through. False idol, and I'm going to spend an SP. So I attack. I rolled nice roll. 15.
What's his defense?
His defense is a 14,
So
but I'm
by 1.
flanking.
Plus 2. So plus another 2.
Yeah.
Plus your 5.
Yeah.
Plus symbols.
So symbols are something. Every 2 shields is 3 damage, so that's 4 damage added from shields.
Okay.
Plus 1 from the book.
Okay.
How much is that?
You're at 15.
And then I'm going to take the star as an extra SP.
Okay.
So 15 damage?
15 damage.
Okay, he's at 21 health. All right. I'm going to spend Blade Works, and I'm going to attack again. Spend an SP. I rolled a 13.
Plus 1 because it's your second roll, so it's a 14. Plus 2 because you're flanking. So you beat it by 2. Plus another 2. Plus 5. You're at 9 damage.
Math machine. Plus another 4.
13.
13 damage. 8. And then I'm just going to spend my last 3 SP to attack.
Okay. Get plus 4 to the roll. So what did you roll?
14. So it's 18.
18.
Beating it by 4 plus 2.
Plus 2 plus 5. So it's 11.
He's dead.
Okay. Roll a black die.
Books.
We get another enslaved spirit. Oh, we never put the enslaved spirits on the board.
Oh, in the
Turn order.
yeah. I need another standee. It's over here.
Got 14 gold.
Where's the bases?
This base is best base. technically the enslaved spirit would have gone after Rook.
Okay. That's fine. We'll just have it retroactively go now. I need their card. Yeah. And so the enslaved spirit is there an opponent adjacent?
Yes.
So it would have attacked. Attack the opponent with the best casting upgrade. When determining damage, roll the opponent's best casting die.
Ugh.
And add it.
Alright, I'm gonna dodge.
Duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Yeah. I need the black die map. Uh, 3 shields. So 16.
What's a 16? 15.
15?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm good.
I got scared when he rolled that 10. All right. And so the other one's going to be stuck going on that turn too. So I'm happy with that. Okay. So still my turn. I'm going to spend one of my hangover elixir. Do I want to? No.
I don't think it's worth it.
No. Yeah, I thought about it. All right. Fine.
There's a chance your damage doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, that's... I mean, it would be 3 attacks, so that's why I would kind of mitigate it, because I could one-shot it potentially 3 times. But is it worth it to waste one of those when there's probably worse things looming?
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be the end of my turn. It's now Nightingale's turn.
Let's pew, pew, pew.
They get 3 SP?
4 SP. They have haste.
Oh, they already have haste. Okay. So what are they pewing?
The enslaved spirit next to them?
That or the one next to me?
You can take yours out, can't you?
Well, the thing is, it's going to go before I go. But they might be able to go and kill it, and then you would be able to handle the other enslaved spirit.
Sure.
That's kind of what where my head was at.
That's fine.
They are in SOI.
Are you within SOI of Remi?
Yes.
Remi can attack the enslaved spirit through you.
Well, that's good to know. We'll see how this plays out.
Okay.
So gray against, what's their casting? Conviction is 2 reds. And then everything untaps for them. Which is nice. Boop, boop, boo, doo, boo, boo. And, oof.
Rolled a 4.
It's a 10 against a 16.
It's an 11 against a 16. Tap the wand?
No, tap the MP3 player, no?
What's the MP3 player?
Oh, no, because they rolled a 4. That was a shitty roll.
Yeah, just tap the wand and you get another token.
That makes sense.
There's 1 counter on your Doomcast. You just got a second one.
Yeah.
Not even. Not close enough.
Yeah, I'd rather stack those counters instead of potentially blowing our load there, and then he just doesn't get damaged. Another shitty roll. It's a 12 against a 13.
Okay. So they could use a counter.
Yeah, I'd say
it's
use...
only 1 off.
And yeah, 1 counter's fine.
They need to roll a black die to see if it works, though, right?
Yeah. They still lose a health, though, right? Or no, they would only do it after they...
I think so.
Yeah. Do. Big bucks, no whammies. Okay, it does 6 damage.
Okay, and they go back to full health now.
Yep.
Because they were already down to health.
All right. Josh, sing the song.
One more time, gonna pew 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 up your pew.
So they still have their companion, they still have a token, and they still have their MP3 player.
Okay. How much health does it
What's
have
with
left?
the shit rolls? 6. So it's 11 against a 14. So if they use a token and their companion,
It hits.
it hits. Might as well, right?
Yeah, but that could be like 2 more successes. How much SP do they have left?
2. No, 1 now. one after this one.
This is their third shot?
Yeah. Because they missed the first one. I say use it.
Sure.
So they hit. They do a black die with a chance of failure here. With a 33% chance of failure. Failed. Ba-dum. Well, they could still pew one more time, though.
Yep.
Boop, boop, boop. It's just that they can't mitigate this one at all, which is poo.
I mean, they could have them roll their
Oh, that's true. They have their MP3 player.
MP3 player still.
So if they roll okay, they're fine. 12 against, or it's a 13 against a 14.
Use it.
That doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole conviction check.
2 5s.
They keep rolling that 9 for them.
Yeah. Roll worse.
Did you say roll worse? They did. It's a 10. Okay, so,
They take a damage.
well,
Oh, they get through the black die.
let's see. Hopefully. I got my fingers crossed. Yay, it's dead. Okay. Now it's Remi's turn.
Okay. I'm just going to go up to max SP.
Max is nice.
And she's going to attack.
A Turk.
2 purples.
You're attacking the...
Two blues.
The only thing you can attack, the Enslaved Spirit.
I rolled a 16.
Beating it by 3.
Plus 2.
5 damage.
5. Plus 3 more for my shields.
It's 8.
Plus 2 more, so 10.
10.
Plus hammer animals, 11.
Okay. Roll black die.
Does that kill it or no?
Yeah, there's 1 health left.
And I didn't
He
do
has
anything.
12 health left.
Do it again.
Roll slightly better this time.
I rolled a 14.
Beating it by 1.
Reroll this 5. I
Cool.
rolled a 19.
Beating it by 6 plus 2.
This will kill it.
Yeah, this will kill it.
Nope.
Except it doesn't. Do you get any bonuses from your symbols that would help you otherwise?
No.
Can you attack again?
I get Doom Break. Doom Break doesn't break. Use my last 2 SP.
You look so sad right now.
I rolled a 14.
Beating it by 1. Could soften it up for Rook a little bit.
I will re-roll the 6.
Didn't you already use your hammer helm?
I used for
Oh,
load.
okay.
18.
Beating it by 5
Let's see,
plus 2.
Alright, I do damage this time. Beaten by 5.
Plus 2 is 7.
Plus 3.
10.
Plus the 1.
11.
Plus 4.
Okay. You kill
Plus
it.
another 2.
It's dead. Thank you. Finally. All right, so it comes off the track.
Okay. I'm out of SP.
Okay. Rook's turn.
Oh, Rook gets an SP for...
Rook's going to go and activate the next totem and fuck us over.
Let's do it.
Where are you moving to?
I don't know. Just start moving me 8 spaces closer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you trigger it. He's breakdancing right now. 5.
That's what Rook is. He's a breakdancer.
Professional breakdancer. You hear a scurrying behind you. Spawn 2 tortured immortals on the south side of tile UM65.
Oh, where you are, Matt.
Oh, motherfucker, really?
Yep.
Okay. So they go in that opening on the south side.
Yep. Roll black die, Matt.
I don't want to deal with the tortured immortals. They're mean. They don't die.
I mean, they do die, but like...
Slowly.
So here? Or is that
Yeah,
impassable?
that's impassable. In the corner. Nobody
put
puts
the-
tortured immortals in the corner.
I mean, we could just like let them sit back there and just keep going.
They move 10 spaces. They'll run up to us.
Oh.
I need their card too, by the way.
They're going to go next.
Fucking yay. Okay. And their card.
Yeah. Working on it, Matthew.
Now they're going to come beat me up.
Tortured Immortal. It's still my turn.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You'll get that treasure?
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna activate the blue totem though.
Oh. Maybe you don't want to go get that treasure.
You sure?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I can go get it. I still move 3 more spaces. Is that impassable terrain in front of me?
Directly in front of you, yeah.
Like 3 spaces in front of me or whatever?
Yeah.
Alright, so... Does that activate the blue totem?
I'd say 1 more space.
2.
Yeah. Another clockwork girl approaches. Spawn a gatekeeper on the space this totem occupies.
Okay.
She smashes a pillar next to her, spilling debris all over. Place a hindering terrain token on the space the gatekeeper occupies. Then she turns and yells at the west, beckoning to unseen allies. Place a white totem on any unoccupied normal terrain space on tile UM63.
I'm very confused.
She yells this way, and she puts a white totem down there. Wait, where is the white totem?
It's the backside of any of the other totems.
Oh. We'll do that. So can't see anyone.
Okay, and then where she
spawns on the totem,
but then doesn't
and
she
then there's a hindrance terrain underneath her now.
Oh, hindrance terrain.
Yeah,
The one right next to him.
I know.
Any poppets or no?
It says if there's no poppets, spawn 3 poppets. I don't know how that's possible, but...
Yeah, the poppets will disappear, so... Okay.
Tortured Immortal's turn.
No, it's still my turn, Matt.
Oh.
I'm not done yet.
Josh's turn.
I guess I go smack her in the face?
Can't hurt. Oh, we need to roll a black die for her.
Yeah. So this is the end of my movement.
Go beat her up. God Machine.
Yeah, good God Machine over there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to have a break attack against me.
2 shields, so it's going to go after me.
Okay.
That's good.
Do I want her to just attack me? What's her attack dice?
Green and a red.
I'll just attack her.
Just beat her up.
Oh, what's her casting dice?
Gray. Mage break.
2 attacks or mage break?
I think 2 attacks. Do you have armor pierce or no?
No.
Mage break then.
Mage break.
Yeah.
$15.
She has 13 defense.
Okay.
She has 25 health.
All right.
Chat owner.
So I'm beating her by 2.
Yep.
I got +3 for my shields. It's 5. +1 for the book.
6.
6. And then I do a gray die of damage.
That's not a great roll.
It wasn't. +9.
15 damage.
Yep.
2 armor. So 13 damage. So she's going to have 12 health left.
Okay.
You did more than half damage to her. It's good. Right?
Yeah.
It's nice. Why do you sound so disappointed, Josh?
I'm just saying if I could do anything, though.
Any of the consumables you get?
Yeah. I could have rerolled that 6 with a bottle blessing.
Is that worth it?
I don't think so.
Is that it?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I'm done the 1 SP.
Okay. So now these assholes are going to go. It always counters too, which is awful. Is there an opponent within reach 2?
No.
Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
Not for red, but for purple there is.
Okay, red's first. Move 10 spaces towards the nearest opponent.
Just gonna get in your face.
That's all it does. Oops. So he's going to go here.
I think you're in the SOI of...
Purple. So
I
cast.
don't know. Is the impassable terrain blocking it? It might be.
Is it center to center or corner to corner? I always forget.
Center to center.
If it's center to center, then it's blocking it.
Okay, so then...
So then he'll just do the same thing and run up next to me.
You have 2 buddies now.
Oh, Jesus. Here's my issue.
Yeah.
Is they're going to break attack or counterattack me.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. YOLO, right? I'm going to spray my underpants. And let's do this shit. I'm going to... I'm going to spend 3 SP, and I'm going to Onslaught to make 3 attacks.
Okay.
I'm attacking Cherry.
Okay.
That was bad. I rolled a 12.
So defense.
14. So I meet their defense because I'm flanking it.
Okay.
So plus 5.
Yep.
Symbols gives me 3 4 damage.
9.
Okay. I mean, could be worse. So 9 damage. They have 30 health. So he has 21 health left.
21, 21, 21, 21.
And then he's going to counterattack me.
Yep.
Which I'm going to dodge. Gray and a blue. And I need a black die. Killed the thing.
I always go with that.
I rolled 4 books.
You reroll it.
Yeah, I'm going to reroll that. I rolled 4 shields. I'm better with that one.
And you're flanking it, so you get +1 defense.
Yes.
So you're at 14, 17.
Okay.
18.
Okay. They rolled really good with that one. I got scared. Okay, so then nothing happens with that one.
Yep.
My second attack now. Second of 3.
Get +3 to the roll. 1 for your second roll, and then
Fuck yeah.
for flanking. So that's a
16
plus 9. So that's a 19. What's your defense?
14.
So you're beating it by 5.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 5.
Plus 5, so that's 12.
Plus another 6. 7. 7?
6, 7.
No, plus 6. Sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. How much damage?
Plus, how much? Plus 6 or 7?
6.
18.
Okay, so then that star I am going to use to do 4 more physical damage.
Okay.
So that kills it.
Okay.
Would kill it.
Yes.
He's going to counterattack me.
Yeah, Grape's just out of your SOI, guys. They have not walked into your SOI to take some damage.
I'm going to dodge again. 4 more shields. 4 more shields. 4 more shields.
Oh, I healed one at the beginning of my turn. Because I cool like that.
They rolled a 17. You said I had 18, right?
18, yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Glad I dodged those. All right, so now my third attack I'm going to use to attack Grape.
Okay.
Because it doesn't specify that it needs to be the same target.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get +4 to this one. So what did you roll?
15.
+4 is 19. Beating it by 5, plus another 5, plus another 2. So you're at 12.
Okay. Plus another 6 from my icons.
Okay, 18.
8. Oh, looking at the wrong thing. Okay, and then I'm going to take that star as an SP.
Okay.
So I do 18 damage, and he smacks me back.
Do you have another dodge?
I am looking.
You can always spend an SP to dodge.
I know. Yes, I do. Okay. Last dodge. I roll a skull. I have another reroll because of the morbid leather. 2 shields.
Oh, there's more blib, there isn't.
It gets you a reroll.
Yeah, it's not an exhausted dodge, though.
Oh. I'll spend an SP to dodge. Sorry.
They rolled a 15. You're fine.
You sure?
You're at 14, and you plus 2 shields?
And I'm flanking. Okay. So then I'm going to tap my false idol. I'm going to make a another attack. This is plus
Okay.
5.
Plus 5, okay. 14 plus 5 is 19.
Rolling good.
So you're beating it by 5.
Plus
number
2,
5.
plus 5.
So you're
So
at
12 again.
Your symbols,
6, 7 from the symbols. So how much is that?
19.
19. I have to use the star for 4 more damage, so it's 23. It's dead.
Okay, so attacks you one more time.
Yeah. And I'll spend 1 more SP to dodge. I don't have any more rerolls. Glad I sprayed my underpants.
All dodges.
Get out of dodge. Maybe they just roll bad here. Nope.
18. You're 14 with your flanking.
Okay.
It's beating you by 4.
Yeah.
Do your symbols give them anything?
Yes. Each book or shield is plus 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it's 9.
Divided by 2.
Wait, you have 2 armor.
2 armor.
So you're down to 7.
Then divided by 2.
So you take 3 damage.
Wait. Do I have 2 armor or do I have 3 armor?
You have barrier and 1 armor, I believe.
Yes. Okay. You're right.
Wait. So that's down to 7. Your morbid leather, though, gives you minus 2.
2. Yes, you're right. Minus 2 from the first physical damage. Melee attack.
All right, so that's on the 5.
Then divided by 2,
Then
which is 2.
divided by 2 is 2.
I'm okay with this. Then I'm going to activate my God Machine and fly away.
Okay. Fly so far away.
And then I didn't move, did I?
Nope, you haven't moved yet.
Okay, and then I'm going to spend an SP to move. I'm just Bolton. Michael Bolton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go here. I'm not blocking people. I still have another attack, Josh.
Attack the darkness.
Attack Nightingale. It's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Gatekeeper's turn.
Puppets are going to move 2 spaces closer to everyone.
Yep. Pop it. Gatekeeper, make me a gate. Is there an opponent adjacent?
Yes.
Warp 1 Poppet to each space occupied by an opponent adjacent to the Gatekeeper.
No, if I had known that, I would have gotten machined away from it.
You're just warping 1 Poppet.
She does a freaking ton of damage with a Poppet.
Oh.
I would have gotten machined on my turn.
Could you have gotten... No, you got a machine towards her.
No, I did.
You did.
I did.
You got to take it.
I got to take it.
So I'm going to take the close one and throw it on you. That's for you. Then move up to 4 spaces farther from opponents. This movement does not provoke break attacks.
Fuck you.
Is there an opponent that shares a space with a Poppet?
Yes.
Cast a spell 6.
Come. I have 2 purple dice.
It's not great.
No, not at all. I rolled an 8. I lost.
Yeah, you 100% lost. So you're going to take a green die of magic damage.
Yay.
Could be 5. You think it's going to be 5? Nine.
Yep, go.
Sorry. On the bright side, you're still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down to 10 health.
And that's the Gatekeeper's turn.
Okay.
Nightingale's turn. Thank you for the follow. Ulo Bulolo? Is that how you say it?
Olo bolo boo.
Olabolabu?
Ola bolo boo.
Okay. That's your new name, Josh. Olabolabu.
No.
What are you doing with your turn, Olabolabu?
Is it? Whose turn is it?
It's Nightingale's turn.
That's
I know, it's Twitch's turn.
Twitcher's turn.
They have 4 SP.
Gonna run so far away.
They get free movement. So what's their movement? 8?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They need to move They don't have Hemlock and Seer?
They don't.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot.
They don't have to attack this turn. Don't forget there's a poppet under you, so they would take break attack damage. So maybe they just stay 2 spaces away from the poppet. Hello.
I'm thinking, did they check the loot or? So it was there, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's 2. All right, maybe stay with her.
You make the decision on checking the loot or not. I'm gonna not metagame that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go here, they spend 3 SP. Do they want to go there?
They would only have 1 SP.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper's got 12 health, so they won't be able to kill her.
I'll keep them back here for right now.
Okay.
The water's a pain in the butt for movement.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. They spent 2 SP? Or 1 SP?
They spent no SP.
No SP. No SP. It is Rook's turn. Rook.
Alright, so I'm going to get a break attack against me.
Yeah, for 1 damage.
I could fly off of it.
You could. Are you going to kill it? Or are you going to go for loot? Are you going to be greedy?
I think I'm going to kill it.
Probably the wise choice.
Alright, I'm going to perform. I'm going to have a... I'm just walking. I think I take the 1 damage.
Okay.
I heal 1 at the beginning of my turn, anyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you have her provoke a break attack.
Yeah.
What's your defense again? A million?
Oh, no. Remi was supposed to go before me.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Remi would have just moved closer.
Do you want to spawn anything with Remi?
Not yet.
2, 3. What's her movement? 4,
6.
5, 6. Okay. 10.
Alright. I'm going to...
Counter.
How much health does the
12.
Gatekeeper have? 12? I spent 1. Do I just do a normal counter?
Mage break.
Or do I relentless feint it?
What's relentless feint?
When an attack targeting you misses, end the current action. Then you may spend 1 SP. Oh, I have to end my current action. I want to keep moving if I kill her.
Oh.
So I'm just going to do a normal counter. Rolled. Oh, I rolled the 2 purple dice?
That's the wrong dice.
That's the wrong dice. Look, I rolled a 4.
I don't think you can roll a 4.
I rolled a 15.
She's got 13 defense, so you're beating it by 2.
2. Plus 3 for the shields.
5.
5.
5.
Plus 4 for the star.
9.
Plus 1 for the book.
10. Hammer helm.
I don't have any roll, but I can exhaust and reroll for a counter. So I'm going to reroll my 5. I can only reroll counters.
Gotcha.
So I rolled 1 more.
So you would do 11 damage.
Yes.
Minus 2 armor.
Okay.
Did you roll any more symbols or no?
No more symbols. I rolled.
So she's got 3 health.
And activate. Do I activate the
You do not.
white totem?
No. There is terrain right in front of you.
She has what?
3 health. If you move 1 step forward, you would activate the green totem.
Green totem.
Because it's not sphere of influence, right? It's line of sight.
Line of sight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move. It's still my move term. She has what, like just a couple health left?
3 health.
I'm gonna move back down a space. That ends my thing. I'm going to spend 2 SP to attack.
Oh, you're just going to kill her. You exploded her?
I rolled a 20.
Okay. Okay. She dead. Get a salute.
Like she's
Perfect roll.
Perfect roll.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 stars, which means at follow-up I can move 4 spaces.
Oh.
If it doesn't spawn a...
It's probably going to. You're still going to move anyways. Oh, yeah, it still spawns one.
I can't move past it.
You're just going to...
I wanted to get the loot.
You're just going to trigger another break attack. Right?
Yeah, I could trigger another break attack.
I know you, Joshua.
I'll move 1 space over here. Come and get me.
Come and get me, Kappa. Yeah, see? Me.
I need more stars.
Stars would be nice. Stars at night are big and bright. 13.
Oh, that misses. I have 13 defense, but it's -1 to break attacks. I'm gonna Relentless Feint.
I was gonna say, are you gonna counter?
So when attacking target you misses and the current action, then you may spend 1 SP to make up to 2 attacks against your attacker. When you spend your initial SP, you may spend additional SP to make additional attacks. I have 2 SP left, so I'm gonna spend both my SPs and do 3 attacks.
But then you can't open the chest if you roll a star. You just want.
I need a lot of movement to get.
You just want to kill it.
Back over there. I just want to kill it. I rolled a 16.
You're beating it by 3.
I got 2 shields, so it's another 3.
Okay.
So it's 6. A book is 7. Plus my star makes it 11.
Roll black die.
You have the black die. I did 11 damage.
It has 1 health left.
I rolled a 15.
Roll the black die.
Dead?
Did you do damage?
Yeah, I do
It had
damage.
1 health.
Yeah.
It's dead.
I got a star, so I get to move 2 spaces.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So 1, 2. Activate the totem.
Oh boy. Green totem?
Yeah.
Green totem.
I don't think do I activate the white totem yet or no?
Not yet. More of the strange constructs stand in your way. Spawn 2 gatekeepers on any unoccupied normal terrain space adjacent to the space this totem occupied. Then, if there are no poppets, spawn 6 poppets. Okay.
Okay.
So there's 2 gatekeepers available, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, gimme gatekeepers.
Come on, chameleon.
Kamala Harris.
Yes.
I'll spawn them there. I don't care if they're closer because it means we can kill them faster.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn, right?
Yep.
Tortured Immortals are going to go.
You're going to move 10 spaces and die?
Is there an opponent within reach 2?
No.
Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
No.
Is there an opponent within reach 2?
No.
Move 10 spaces towards the nearest opponent. So they're going to run up to me, say hello, and drop dead. Which means I potentially am going to have 2 of the
Got 14 gold and 9 gold.
enslaved spirits up in my grill. Which wouldn't be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice? And you need to roll black die to see where the gatekeeper goes. Yep, you get 2. You need to roll another black die to see where the tortured immortal goes.
I need the other standee for the tortured. It's over here.
So it's going to go 1 after, so gatekeepers are going to go after Rook, technically. Because it would have gone after the tortured immortals.
Oh, the gatekeepers go after Rook?
No, the gatekeepers go after, they're already on the track, you never move. You never took them off when we killed them. And then
The enslaved spirit's going to go
after Zeke.
Okay. So now let's retroactively do the gatekeeper's turn.
No, we never got to it because they were supposed to go after the tortured immortals. They're all you did. They were not retroactive in anything.
I don't get it.
It was 1 shield, and the tortured immortals were after Rook. So Rook activated. They would have been placed after the tortured immortals.
But don't they go?
They go now. Yes, he said retroactively. It's
sorry.
it's the right.
Oh, I got
order.
confused.
It's correct.
So the poppets are going to move 2 spaces towards the nearest person.
So this one's gonna move towards Twitch. Oh, is this land here?
Where?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, they could have gone that way. I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent that shares a space with the poppet?
No.
Can it move and put an opponent within sphere of influence? Movement of 6.
No.
It's not going to do anything. Okay, cool. So it's my turn now.
Yep.
I've got friends. Hi, buddies. Okay. I'm going to... I'll spend 3 SP. I'm going to do my onslaught.
Okay.
So 3 attacks. First attack. Oh, 17.
Let's roll a black die first.
I know. Yay, I kill it. I exploded it, Josh.
Kill it.
Yeah. I rolled a 17.
Are you flanking it?
Well, I guess I'm attacking the purple one. I didn't specify. Let's see. That's true. Let's see if I'm actually killing it. I don't know if I'm killing the one. So I'm beating it by... So it's got 13 defense, so I'm beating it by 4.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Are you flanking it or no?
I'm not flanking it.
Okay, so you're at 7.
Okay. My symbols give me plus 6. So what am I at?
13. You're killing
Yeah,
it.
it's dead.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the star to gain an SP.
Okay.
So he's gone.
Shouldn't you be at 3 SP since you spent 3 SP to attack?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Then my second attack.
And Onslaught just says make 3 attacks.
Yeah, it says make an attack, follow up, make an attack. The second attack has follow up, make an attack.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13.
Plus 1.
He would be dead.
Are you flanking him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's dead.
Okay.
Because it's 13 plus 1 plus 2, so that's 16. Beating it by 3, plus 2 more, beating it by 5, plus 5 is 10.
Plus your symbols.
Plus my symbols, it's dead.
Okay.
Okay. So I wasted an attack.
Oh, I should have an SP because I have stuff.
Okay, so then I will move.
Okay.
Was my movement 6?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. 5. Then I'm going to use my God Machine to fly over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to activate that.
Okay. Red loot.
You search the bodies in the pit and make an agility check and gain 10 times the result in gold.
Okay.
Before rolling, you may spend SP to increase or decrease this check by 1 for each point you spent.
Why would you want to decrease it?
Because if the result is more than 10, read the hidden text for the special encounter rule Icky. I have 4 agility. I rolled an 8, so that's 12. I'm going to gain 120 gold.
Okay.
So, then read the special encounter rule for Icky. You comb through the gore in your search for gold a bit too long. You shove a corpse aside and realize with horror that it was blocking an opening in the pit wall. It spews a thick ooze that mixes with viscera in a sickening slurry. Place muck terrain tokens on all of the spaces at elevation 2 on tile UM52. So that's all the lava spaces become muck.
Okay. That's it?
Nope. Merchounds also swim out of the opening. Spawn 3 Merchounds adjacent to the adventurer that activated the special encounter rule.
Okay. Let's just pretend that it's muck. I don't feel like.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to roll to see where the Merchounds go. And then I'm going to tap my false idol. Because my onslaught, I technically interrupted it, right? So I couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Three shields. So they're going to go
After Remi.
after Remi. Assuming I don't kill them all. This is my third attack this turn. So I'm attacking. I'm only flanking Grape, right?
I think so.
Okay. So I'm attacking Grape first. I rolled a 15. Plus, this is my third attack, so plus 3. 4. No, plus 4.
So your third attack, so it's plus 4.
15 plus 4. It's
So
19. I need the Mercount card
there.
out there. He's got 13 defense. So beating it by 6.
Plus 2.
So that's 7.
Plus another 5, so that's 13, plus your symbols.
I explode him.
Okay.
So he's dead.
Roll black die.
Oh my god. No!
Okay. Oh, then Slave Spirits have to come off the board. The Mercons are going to actually go after Rook.
Yes, you're right. So I kill Grape.
Awesome. Get a loot.
Take him off the board, please. I'm going to tap my Blade Works, and I'm going to attack Orange.
Okay.
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
So this is plus 4 to your roll?
5. Plus 4 last time. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was because of
flank. Plus 3.
Plus 3.
14.
17.
So beating it by 4.
Plus another 2.
That's 6.
Plus your symbols.
3, 4, 5.
11 damage.
I'm going to spend an extra SP.
Okay.
And I kill it.
Roll black die.
Yay! No enslaved spirit!
We got a unique loot.
Ooh. So, Josh.
Yes.
Do I want to spend my hangover elixir to attack that other Merchound?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Remi can attack through you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What did we get?
A unique weapon. A unique item.
Ooh. What'd it do?
I got to pull them all out first. They're kind of mixed in here.
All right, so then it's Nightingale's turn. So Nightingale can actually just pew-pew the Merchound, too.
Yeah. Oh, you have to be adjacent to attack them, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they can still do that. They
They're kind of...
They could spend 2 SP to bring the shadows. And just run through it. Right?
Yes.
Let's do that. They're at max SP anyways.
Yeah.
So they spend 2 SP. They're going to run straight through it.
They're going to go...
It's a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to actually come up on the back end and flank it with you.
Yeah. And their conviction is poopy. Big old poopy.
Matt, pick a number 1 through 5.
3.
Thank you, Matt.
You like this one, huh? That's a 14 against an 8. So they're going to do a blue dive damage. And let's show off the loot that
6 movement.
Yeah. So this is Virgin's Fearful Oath. It's a shield. It gives you a blue die. How does that compare to your shield that you have now?
It gives me a blue die. So this shield, the only difference is this adds +1 to my attack rolls.
Okay. Which is really nice.
I still keep the counter. I lose the passive ability of when someone uses an SOI heal from a source with a discard, they heal an additional 1.
Yeah.
And this one is whenever an other figure within SOI is defeated, you heal 2.
Okay.
So I heal myself by things dying around me.
Yeah, but the +1 to your
scroll
attack
up.
roll is super clutch.
Is there anything on the bottom? No, it's all black.
No, it's all black.
The other thing I had a follow-up. I can do shield damage to everyone adjacent to me. So I kind of smash things around me.
Okay.
It's you have it right now.
Yeah.
You picked it up. As much as I would love to have it right now, you'll have to.
All right. So Twitch did 7 damage to it. So it's going to go again. So it's going to pew it.
Do they want to pew or do they want to attack?
Pew it.
They can just attack it. They have freaking.
But they'll just blood ring it anyways.
Whatever.
And it ignores their armor. They got 2 armor on it, so. It's got awful conviction, too. It's like a guaranteed hit.
So roll a black die. Do they take, they're taking a damage?
Yeah, they're taking 8 damage, yeah.
Okay, so they're going to go back up to full health because they blood ring.
And we'll wait to see if they blood ring it. Yeah, they would go up to max anyways.
Yeah, they have to go up to max anyway. Because they were down damage.
Yeah. Hey!
Hey, look at that.
These merc hounds were just like, I don't really want to become a ghost.
No ghost today.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. All right, so that's the end of Twitch's turn.
Okay, how much speed did I left?
2.
Okay.
But they already moved.
Yeah.
So. Josh.
My turn?
No, it's Remi's turn.
Remi's turn. Remi's gonna fly.
Fry?
Fry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10.
You moved 3 spaces.
What?
You just moved 3 spaces.
No, I know what I was doing. I spent extra.
Okay.
I spent the SP to do it.
Okay. Now it's Rook's turn.
Rook's gonna go fly over here with God Machine.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna check this thing.
Which loot is that? Yellow loot?
Yellow loot.
Make a perception 10 check.
Perception 10 check.
Yep.
You have the purple dice.
Your perception's good, right?
My perception is poopy.
Oh.
It's a 2.
Oh.
I rolled a 7. I can re-roll.
Yeah. Do you have to reroll everything, or can you reroll just the 2?
Any dice. So
Okay.
I can just re-roll the 2. There we go.
Okay. You passed, right?
Yep, I passed.
You notice something rigging the box. You disarm the trap and open the chest safely. Gain a random rare relic.
Ooh.
Yeah. Otherwise, the box bursts into flames, it gets destroyed, and you take a green die of damage.
Oh, I heal one to get my turn too. All right.
I want that one.
What do you get us?
You got a pipe. Pan's pipe. You start each encounter with SP equal to your max. Flip, gain SP equal to your max.
Okay.
Handy.
Be good for Damocles.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna start running towards the other side of the board.
Keep running, keep running.
So
Do you want to eat the chasm?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's right or left? 8. Do I activate that totem now?
It's right behind an impassable terrain.
Oh, it's right behind it.
Yeah.
8.
I did it so you kind of have to get all up in its grill for it to activate. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
1, 2. That's all my SP.
Okay. So now it is the gatekeeper's turn. So all the poppets are going to move.
Am I outside?
Can you move that one poppet up to me?
Yeah, I know. Question. Can the gatekeepers get to me? Or they have
movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can get to you.
So if I stay here, they won't?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, I'll stay there then.
Okay.
And this puppet's going to move towards you.
And then basically the gatekeepers aren't going to do anything. Damocles, 6 SP, first turn, full action, pipe flip, 6 more SP. Crazy. Yeah. You could go real ham with Damocles. Hamocles.
Hamocles!
Yeah. My turn. I'm going to fly over the poppets.
Okay.
I'm going to move. Full move me in, Capitan.
All right, what's your movement?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to be next to you. Because I got 6 movement.
It's right here.
I'm going to spend 1 more SP to move 2 more spaces into the corner. So I'm going to go the opposite direction as you.
Okay, we're going to flank it.
Yeah. And I don't trigger it, and I'm going to stop there. So I don't trigger it yet. Hello, Shinobi. Welcome. We missed you. We always miss our peeps. Okay. It's the end of my turn. Nightingale's turn.
Okay.
Where's Nightingale going?
She's just going to move. What's your movement? 8?
Yeah.
Just go.
I mean, she could spend SP to move more because she's not going to use it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a use it or lose it type thing.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is this impassable or no?
Yes.
12.
How much SP? 2 more? 3 more?
2 more.
Okay. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And then we can set up for a heavy attack next turn.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. And then it is Remi's turn.
Okay. So Remi can't really get in enough. Is this within line of sight or?
No.
Actually, Remi's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is not in line of sight.
That's not what I meant. I meant something else. So this is here.
You just put her off the board.
If she spends an extra SP, she's gonna move 1, 2, 1, 2. Does she activate the totem?
Nope, because that's impassable terrain right here.
Okay. Yeah, she'll end there.
Okay. So, Rook, you're going to go activate the totem now, right?
Leroy Jenkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Stop.
7.
Okay. White totem.
White totem.
A group of monsters appear. Spawn the following. For each normal terrain space adjacent to this totem, spawn a Fragor.
Okay.
For each adjacent dangerous terrain space, spawn an enslaved spirit.
So 1 enslaved spirit and 3 fraggers?
Is this space being activated from more than 5 spaces away?
No.
Okay, good.
So 2 black dice, please.
Boop. 4 Fragors, Josh.
There's only 3.
Oh.
That's the maximum amount of fraggers there are. So
The maximum amount of Fragors. Okay, and enslaved spirit comes out. I guess he'll go on the thing.
Sure.
They rolled no shield and then 2 shields.
So
So
fraggers are going to go right after me.
Mm-hmm. And then
And the
enslaved spirit goes right before Zeke.
Yep.
Okay. So we got the monster train coming up.
Okay, so I have 1 more movement left. So let's provoke some break attacks. I'm going to spend an extra SP to move. So orange is going to attack me and put me diagonal with
Boop,
orange.
boop, like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
All right. Fragors, I don't know what they attack with. You didn't give me the card.
No. Teal and orange.
Can we just skip the roll?
I mean, if they roll really well.
What's the maximum roll?
8 plus 8.
16. What?
It would hit, but it wouldn't do any damage. Well, depending on their symbols.
How about a 12?
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
I'm going to counter.
Okay.
How much health they have?
6. With 2 armor.
Oh, that was a poopy roll.
What'd you roll?
What's their defense? I rolled an 11.
They have 11 defense.
I have no symbols or anything, so I'm just going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Ugh. 13.
Beating it by 2.
Dead. 3 damage.
2 armor.
1 damage.
That was shit, Josh.
That was a very poopy roll. And like a bulb falls next to it, right?
Yep. Is it when they're damaged or when they die? When it's hit by an attack.
Okay. Put this wherever.
Technically, it would go here.
Okay. Move in 1 more space.
Where?
Next to the fragger still. I'm gonna activate that stupid thing.
Inflicts poison. That's nasty.
Okay. I'm gonna just use a. Do I have something? I'm using my magic bomb.
Baum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Move 1 more space. I'm gonna spend another SP to move 1 more space closer to the gatekeepers, and the slave spirit's gonna get attack on me.
Masochist. Sadist? Sadist. Oh! 18.
18. Okay, that's beating me by 5.
How much armor do you have?
I have 5 armor. Do their symbols give anything? No? Okay. I can still counter then.
You have a lot of armor.
Yep. I actually have 6 armor right now.
Because of barrier.
Because of barrier. Ugh. I rolled a... Oh, I have an extra SP because I attacked before. 12.
I have 13 defense.
Fuck.
Poopy roll.
Poopy roll.
You lose your courage.
I'm gonna spend 1 more SP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run a space forward, and then a space back.
You're so dumb. So dumb. I'm just gonna have them both attack you.
Okay.
First one will be for red. Second one will be for purple.
Okay.
So
Oh,
dumb.
it was a break attack, so it was -1 to that attack, so it was 1 less than that.
Oh, perfect.
Don't forget, I have
Yes,
a passive
yes,
ability
yes.
of break attacks are -1 to me. Because I'm dumb.
Well, this is stacking up nicely.
Yep.
The first one hits you for 11.
Okay.
You're gonna.
So I can counter the first one. The
Second
next
one hits you for 16.
16. Did it get anything for symbols?
They don't.
Okay. So that one hits but doesn't do any damage. So I can counter both of them. Thank you for the follow. Schlong with horse. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's a nice hit.
What did you hit?
I hit with an 18.
So you're beating it by 5.
5. I have a set of shields, so it's +3.
Okay.
It's 8. Another shield. I know I lost my courage, so I don't get anything for that. But I do have a star, so it's +4. So it's 12 after -2, so 10 damage.
10 damage after the 2 armor?
Yep.
Okay. It's 15 health
Okay.
left. Are you countering the other one?
Yes.
Can you counter the other one?
Yes.
Okay. Keep firing, assholes.
I rolled a 10.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in the middle of everything. Be like, take me on. I still have 1 counter left.
On me. Well, first up is the red Fragor.
Take me on.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent within sphere of influence?
I think I am.
Or me. I'm going to place it next to you.
Fine.
Oh, we both get one. Place a bulb token adjacent to an opponent within sphere of influence, then place a bulb token adjacent to a different opponent within sphere of influence. Can it move and be adjacent to an opponent?
I can move to you. Better than he can move than me.
Okay, so he's going to move. He's got 4 movement. Yep, that gets there. And then he's going to attack.
Okay. You're fine.
Yeah. I'm going to dodge just because I can.
So, did you see where I set myself up, Matt?
In the middle of everything?
Remi could attack everything on the board right now.
Yeah. I rolled 4 books. I'm going to re-roll that. I rolled 1 shield. I
rolled a 9.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've got the SP. I'm going to counter.
Okay.
It's 2 SP to counter, right?
Yep.
Okay. Why not? I rolled a 14.
Okay.
It's got 11 defense.
Beaten by 3 plus 2. You're flanking, so plus 5. It's dead.
Plus another 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. I'm going to use that thing to gain an SP.
Okay.
Oh, no, because that would refresh on my turn. I apologize. I can't do that. It's dead, but it spawns a... Well, is that considered an attack, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to...
Remi see Rook? I think Remi can see Rook, right?
It's going to spawn another bulb.
Okay.
No, Remi needs to move 1 space forward.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Yeah.
Remi does need to move. So what is the token for? Which token, Shinobi?
Bulb.
The little yellow ones, they're bulb tokens that the monsters drop that do bad things when you
Get a break attack from them.
provoke a break attack from them.
Yeah, so when you move past them, they explode, and bad things happen.
Oh, did I activate the yellow totem?
No. Yes. Yes, you did. I didn't realize. I thought that we had to go around that way. I didn't realize that it can look that way.
What did I summon, Matthew?
Oh, no. A soul butcher. Waits behind a
Soul
rock,
butcher.
watching you approach. Spawn a soul butcher on the space this totem occupies. He's peering through the crevice like a creeper. You're like, hey guys, how's it going? Blee. And he's going to go in between all of this nonsense.
Yep.
What did you do?
I rolled 4 shields, so he's going to go after Zeke.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Could be worse.
Oh, did you roll black die to see if Mr. Fragor turned into a spirit?
Nope. He does. Okay. Grape Fragor's gonna go. Am I... You're in Sphere of Influence. Am I in
Yes.
Sphere of
I don't
Influence?
think you are.
1, 2, 3. I'm not. Okay, thank God. You're gonna get another bulb token. Don't move, Joshua. Don't move.
Stand completely still.
Their vision's based on movement. Can it move and put an opponent within a tacky-tacky? It can attack you.
It can move through friendlies, right? So yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to go here. And he's going to attempt to attack you. I can tell you right now, he's going to miss. How do I know this? Because they roll poop. And they rolled. Roll!
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Rolling Poland.
A 6. Not looking good.
Not looking good. 13.
Just enough to hit. Do the symbols give anything?
Each shield is plus 1 damage.
1,
Plus
2,
3 damage.
3 damage. Armor's good. I'm fine. I'm going to counter.
Can you still counter?
I got my God Machine to counter.
Oh. Wait, that's just a counter, though.
As long as you don't take damage, you can counter.
Oh, I thought it couldn't hit.
No, it's if you take damage, you can't counter.
Okay.
Because I have a thing here that says
Oh, if you take damage,
when
you
you're a
can't
target
counter.
attack, even if you were dealt damage, you can counter.
Okay.
That's why I have so much armor. I blew it up, probably 15.
It's dead. Because your symbols give stuff, right?
Plus 3
Yeah, it's
plus 4.
Yeah. All right, so it's going to drop another token.
Yep. And we're going to roll a black die.
You go ahead and roll a black die.
You have the black die.
You're a black. There's more than one black die,
No,
isn't
there's
there?
only one black die.
Really?
Yeah.
Here, you roll it. Nothing happens.
No spirit. We rolled a skull.
Okay, so orange is going to go. It's going to spawn.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
I need
It's
another
gonna
token.
2 more tokens. Or, no, it doesn't see.
It doesn't see Remi.
She's hiding.
And then it's going to run up and attack you.
Okay.
You have no more counters, though, right? You have
I
SP,
have
though,
Relentless Feign.
which is?
I could spend an SP to do 2 attacks.
You don't need that many attacks.
Still can do it. It has to. This one has to miss. I can't use it if it hits.
Well, they rolled a 4.
Okay.
10.
All right.
It
I'm going to
missed.
use Relentless Feign. I get 2 attacks. I rolled an 18.
It's dead. Give me another token, Josh. Roll a black die.
I rolled
Hey!
skull. Nice. Technically can move 2 spaces, but I'm not going to move.
You're just going to
anywhere.
God Machine on your next turn.
Yes.
So all the fraggers are dead.
Yeah.
Before they even go.
Oh, we get loot now.
Oh, no, they technically went. They all just died on their turn.
Yep. We got 10 gold.
All right. Now the gatekeepers are going to go. Is there all the poppets are going to move. I'm not going to worry about the poppets right now.
Yeah, the poppets will never reach us.
Yeah. Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent that shares a space with a poppet?
No.
Can I move and put an opponent in the sphere of influence?
I'm in the sphere.
Okay. Technically, it says move to put as many opponents as possible within the sphere of influence.
There's no one else that they could put in. Right?
Remi? They have 6 movement. But they wouldn't try to provoke a break attack, right? Like, they wouldn't naturally try and provoke a break
But
attack, I'm
why?
assuming.
If it says they're going to try to put it most, yeah.
It says put as many opponents as
it's gonna
possible.
run past me.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to try to... Well, no.
What?
It's still... Oh, no, it would see Remi there. So red's going to go over there. Does it? It doesn't trigger these things,
No,
does
I
it?
don't think so. I rolled a 13.
Nope. Figures other than Fragors provoke break attacks from bulbs.
Oh.
So she triggers all of them.
Okay. Trigger them one at a time to see what happens.
Yeah.
So the first one.
Would be... Well, the first one would be this one.
Okay.
Deal a purple die of physical damage.
Okay.
Roll purple die.
She suffers 6 damage. Oh, she has 2 armor.
2
so
armors, 4 damage. So that 11 health.
Okay.
Then this one. End the current turn and inflict paralyze. So she gets paralyzed right here.
Yep. And she can't go.
Okay. Then purple's going to go, and they're going to attempt to do the same thing. End the current turn and inflict paralyze.
Yeah, they're both paralyzed.
Well, you would get a break attack on them.
Yeah, I got a break attack on both of them.
Yeah.
All right, here's 2 paralyzes for you, and I'm going to beat some shit up. I rolled a 17.
Against the red first. You're beating it by 4.
Plus 3, so that's 7. Plus another 4, so that's 11.
2 armor. It's got 2 health left. Okay, next one.
I rolled a 14.
Beating it by 1.
Plus 3, so that's 4. So doing 2 damage.
Okay. 23 health left. All right. That's the end of their turn. Now it's the Enslaved Spirit's turn. There's 2 of those.
Yep.
So red's going to go first. Is there an opponent adjacent?
Yes.
Oh, me.
And Twitch.
Make an attack against the opponent with the best casting upgrade. So it's going to attack Twitch.
Yep.
It's going to roll 2 grays. They have a dodge, right? Yeah. Yeah. So they're gonna use their cloak and dodge.
Oh. 15.
Ooh.
Just need to roll like 2 shields.
Okay.
There
2
we go.
shields.
They're fine.
Perfect. Then they're gonna tap their Pontifex. And they're gonna run through it.
All right, so they got 6. Are they going to run through you, though? They do damage to you, too.
Do they?
Yeah, whatever figures they run through.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so they're not going to do that.
No.
I don't want to get hit. Thank you very much. All right, so then the other one's going to go. Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent without wilt within sphere of influence?
Yes.
Cast a spell 6, prioritizing the opponent without wilt. Inflict wilt.
I rolled a 9.
So then he's going to move and be adjacent to you. And
So
he's going to trigger.
Is he I think he's flying, isn't he? Check the card.
Where does it say it?
The top.
Yeah, flight. And he's going to attack you.
Rolled a 10, so he inflicts wilt on me.
What's wilt?
Take an extra black die of damage. Irreducible damage.
That's nasty.
$14.
14.
Beats me by 1.
Yep. No symbols.
No symbols. So I have them roll a black die.
Okay.
For each shield rolled, I take 1 irreducible damage.
So that bypasses armor.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Sniffles.
So 3 damage to me.
Okay. Could be worse.
Down to 9 health.
And that's the end of their turn.
Yep.
Do.
All right. Next up is Zeke. Zook.
Zook.
Zuka.
That's me. Okay. So I'm at max SP. Ho 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 ho. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna God Machine. Well, first I'm gonna attack.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was gonna do that. So I'm gonna tap my Blade Works.
Kill it.
I am flanking. I rolled 12. Oh shit.
What's our defense?
13. So I'm beating. So add 2 for flanking.
So you're beating it by 1.
Yeah.
Plus 5, so that's 6.
Plus 3.
So it's 9.
9 damage. That's poop.
The spirits don't activate a token because they're flying.
All shields, so I do nothing.
Yay!
I'm going to tap my...
I mean, you didn't kill it in 1 hit, so...
Yeah, I'm going to false idle it. So this is plus 3 to the
3
roll.
to roll.
12. So 15.
Beating it by
2.
2 plus 2 plus 5.
Plus another...
It's enough to kill it. Roll the black die.
4 books.
Didn't do it.
I'm going to spend 2 SP to attack. Plus 6 to the roll. Or plus 5 to the roll. No, 4 to the roll. 4 to the roll. Jesus. Ugh. 9 plus 4 is 13.
Just enough to hit it.
Yeah.
Doing 5 damage.
I do 5 damage.
Finally.
I'm going to spend 2 more SP.
Okay, asking, did the second skull activate a token? No.
No. Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Okay.
I'm going to use that to gain an
Star
SP.
to get SP back.
Yeah.
You're gonna fly?
I'm going to fry.
Fry?
Fry. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to still activate this one.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Purple die, physical damage. 2.
You have 2 armor, so you're fine.
Oh, nice. So 1, 2. Can I get here? It's going to do a break attack on me, right? I'm okay with
Grape's
this.
paralyzed.
Oh, so they can't even do a break attack?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So then I'm going to...
Onslaught? No, you can't onslaught.
I'm going to hangover elixir.
Okay.
So I can onslaught.
Okay.
Because...
You spend it, so give
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I think that's the right move, right?
Yeah. Did you spend another consumable before? Or no.
No.
Thought you did. What are you attacking first?
The enslaved spirit.
You are flanking because I'm there. So this is +5 to your roll.
Yeah. So I rolled a 11.
+5, so 16.
Yeah. Beating it by 3. Plus 2. Plus 5.
Plus 2 more, so it's just enough to kill it.
It's dead.
Cool.
Okay. So now, second attack, I'm going for the thing.
Right, you're adding +6.
Yeah. 13 plus 6 is 19. So I don't know what their defense is. 13. So I'm beating it by 6 plus 2 plus 5. That's 8 plus 5 is 13. You're not paying attention.
No, I zoned out for a second.
I rolled 13.
Okay.
Plus
Plus
6 is
so
19.
19. You're beating it by 5?
That's before my flanking bonus.
That was... Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That includes my flanking bonus. So, yeah, beating it by 6.
6 plus 2, because you're beating it.
By more.
Plus 5, so you're 13, plus your symbols.
3, 4.
4?
What is that?
17.
Yeah.
How much health is that left?
It would have 6 health left.
Okay, you still have one more attack.
Oh, yeah. I do. Don't I?
Yep.
All right. It's plus 7.
Yeah, it's dead.
That's very dead.
Roll black die.
So I was hoping to be able to kill it so I had one more attack for the enslaved spirit. I rolled 4 shields. No enslaved spirit.
Cool. And we got some loot.
Take a loot.
In a boot.
The Reading Rain boot. Okay. So that's the... Well, hold on. There's no rush to kill the gatekeeper. I was going to say I could throw my dagger at it, but
No,
I don't need to.
All right, Shinobi, thanks for joining us.
Adios. Thank you, Shinobi.
Matt already used the +1 SP, I think, this turn, right?
Yes, I did.
So he can't get another.
Yeah,
+1
it's a
SP.
once per turn thing. It's an exhaustibility.
exhaustibility.
It's physically perfected. Okay.
Whose turn is it now? Oh, the safe spirits come off the board.
Yep. The safe spirits. Soul Butcher's going to go now.
Hey, Soul
Is there a non-adjacent opponent within range 8?
I'm not in range 8. I'm in within range 8.
Yeah, it's going to
Are
attack
you within range 8?
You're technically you're further away from me than me.
Okay.
So it's going to attack you.
Okay.
So boop 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 a doop.
Does it try to pull me towards him?
Yep.
That's if it hits?
Yeah, it's a follow-up.
Okay.
That is a gap of dangerous terrain. It is.
Yeah. So I hope it misses.
Of Dice and Men. I like that name. 15.
Technically hits. Oh, no.
No! Oh, you got lucky there. Okay. It still has to continue down. Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent within reach 2?
No.
Can it move and attack an opponent within reach 2?
Can it get over to us? Is there a space for it? Okay.
Otherwise, heal 5, then move towards the nearest opponent. So moving towards the nearest opponent, I guess it would go towards this opening?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. And that's the end of its turn.
Only has 2 movement?
It has 4 movement, but this is impassable and this is impassable, so it can't go anywhere.
Oh, it can't go in there?
It,
I would think
it can't fit. It's too fat.
I think it would just stay where it was then. If it can't, it can't make it over, I don't think it's.
Okay. I'm
Gonna
fine with
try.
that.
Whose turn is it now?
Nightingale's turn.
She's gonna.
I haven't used any of my extra attack from my gear. Like,
Yeah. We would try to jump the gap.
it can't fit through here either, though, because it's only one space wide. It physically can't get out of that room.
Okay. Could it jump jump over the whole gap to where the gatekeeper and Rook are?
This is impassable terrain.
Oh, it's impassable. Okay.
And then this is impassable. So it's
Okay.
only a one space wide hole for it
Okay.
to fit its fat ass through.
Okay. So it's stuck in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nightingale's turn.
Yeah. She's going to perform a break attack on that.
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not bad.
Purple die, physical damage.
Have chat roll purple die. And then move them 8 spaces closer.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can they shoot the Soul Butcher?
Oh, yeah, they can from there. Cool. Definitely. 2 damage.
They have an armor, so they take 1 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. So they're at max SP. So they're going to pew away. They want to pew away. They're gonna pew away.
Get on top of their stuff.
Yeah. 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 This might be a good opportunity for them to use their ability.
Hey, babe. Machine, full auto.
14
15.
against a 16.
They're losing by 1. Use a companion?
Companion or MP3 player?
It is a high roll. They did have a decent roll.
Yeah.
Let's check.
Companion's guaranteed.
Companion's guaranteed. The other, having them reroll their convictions, not. They
Right.
might still have to use their companion.
Yeah. I think go for the sure thing.
I think so.
Okay.
Give chat a second to like say differently. So that does 6 damage.
Yeah, it'd be 6 damage.
Companion. All right.
Companion.
So they go back up to max health because they're already down 1. So they're at
Okay.
11.
54.
So is their Bringer of the Shadows flying or just they're like Emporial and they don't perform break attacks?
They just don't perform break attacks.
Okay, so they can't fly over the gap.
Yeah. They're just spoopy. 12 against a, 13 against a 14. Again with these +1s.
Yeah.
6 is a shitty roll. I think we take the token here.
Yeah, I think we just take a token.
Okay. So they have a token. Still have 3 SP. Boop 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 boop. What do you think they're gonna roll?
52.
I don't think that's a real roll.
Why not?
14 against a.
This is a good.
This is a good conviction one. Yeah. So the MP3 player. They're gonna play sweet, sweet tunes on their MP3 player. Sweet, sweet tunes. The smooth sounds of MP3 player.
Do they still sell MP3 players?
Probably. Yeah, they hit it this time. So 6 more damage, Josh. Then they take a damage. 48. 48. So they have 2 more pews left. Big bucks, no whammies.
And they can't. They have no more mitigation, right?
They have their 1 token.
Okay.
Better
This map
than
wasn't
nothing.
as bad as you made it sound out.
It sounded worse than... I think we're... Oh, that was just bad. They can't get that one.
Yeah.
That was just a miss. Last one. Reading it, it made it sound a lot worse. It sounded like I think we're just very geared right now. Like we've got very good builds going. 9. Good roll. Yeah, they hit it. So 6 more damage. So do they use their ability now?
I think so. It's like near the end of the encounter. Like there's no other time to use it. It's once per encounter.
So everyone gains an SP.
Remi doesn't quite need it, but
I didn't need it either, but...
Remi hasn't even spawned anything yet.
Ugh. Well,
13.
against an 11.
Yep.
12. So they could use their token and they hit.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So they do another 6 damage. They take another damage.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. And let's do it again.
One more time.
Gonna celebrate. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Feel like dancing. Ted dancing. In the good place. Good roll.
There
Yeah,
we go.
they get it. So they hit 5 times. It's
That's
down
good.
to 30 health. They took away half of its health.
Nice.
Solid. Very solid. All right. That is the end of their turn. It is now Remy's turn. Remdog's turn. Remdog.
Remdog's gonna exhaust her spectral banner to attack through me.
Oh, I forgot there's still a gatekeeper there.
Yeah. Ugh, 13.
They have 13 defense.
I do 1 damage. I do nothing.
2 armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try this again. Yeah, I still do nothing. I could have re-rolled, but whatever. Oh, this is much better. 19.
It's dead. Roll black die.
Yep. 4 bucks.
Lots of books. Enslave spurt.
All right, I'm gonna exhaust my pathos to make an attack against a different target.
Very true. That is a different target. Are we technically 2 spaces away from the Soul Butcher?
Oh,
No.
I needed to move 1 space up to get within SOI of Rook, right?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what do you have? Because it... No, you were in Sphere of Influence
Okay.
there.
14?
It's got 13 defense.
Beats it by 1. I have 2 symbols. That's 3 plus 4 damage. I do 4 damage to it.
Okay.
Use my Doom Break. Oh, I break my Doom Break.
The Doom broke.
I spend my last 2 SP to attack 1 more time. 8 and a 6. I'm going to reroll the 6. 16.
Beating it by 3.
Plus another 3, so that's 6. Plus 2, that's
Roll black die.
8. 9.
It's dead.
Cool.
Yay.
Oh, and I never got the loot for the Gatekeeper. 10 gold.
And is that all of Remy's stuff?
Yeah, let me just...
Rook.
Alright. I've got a God Machine, 3 spaces.
Okay.
Move me 8 spaces towards the Soul Butcher.
Do you want to break attack him or no?
What's his attacks?
Blue, gray, black.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I put courage on myself.
The only bad thing is if he gets a star, he heals 5.
That's only if he hits. Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's not boding well for him. He missed.
Cool. I'm going to do Relentless Fan.
2 attacks.
3 attacks.
Okay.
'Cause I
You got to spend an extra SP for each one. Remember that.
I'm just going to do normal counter them.
Okay.
Because I don't have much SP. Oh, I should have had 1 more SP, so I have there. I rolled a 16.
Beating it by 2.
Plus 3, so that's 5. Plus 2 more, so that's 7.
Minus 4 armor.
3.
No, magic is not considered an attack. It says specifically only for attack.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because it's your symbols.
Yeah, it's symbols, so it doesn't matter.
How much damage you do? 7 minus 4?
7 minus 4, so 3.
Okay. What are you doing, homie?
I'm not sure.
What are you doing?
I can counter, I can attack, but I won't be able to use symbols.
You're not going to do anything if you do
I'm not
that.
going to do anything.
Just stay there.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stand there.
Okay. That is the end of your turn. You need to roll a forced 14 check.
For what?
You'll take 4 damage.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
So I take 4 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, so I take 3 damage because I was supposed to heal 1 at the beginning of my turn. I'm only at 6 health, which is not great.
Cool. Go there. I'm going to spend... I'm going to Blade Works and spend an SP to attack. Oh, yeah, baby. I rolled a 14.
Plus 2 for flanking.
Yep.
So you're at 16. What's his defense?
14.
So beat him by 2, plus 2, plus 5. Plus another 3 for your...
4 for my symbols.
4 for your symbols.
What is that at?
13.
13. I'm gonna take these broken wings. No, I'm gonna take the SP for that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a false idol attack now and re-spend that SP. Ugh.
Oh, so you get plus 3 of this roll.
So that is 13, which doesn't hit. I am going to tap my liar's dice now. After rolling, choose the result of one of your die. How's a 15, Josh?
15 plus 3 is at 18. You're beating it by 4 plus 2 plus another 5 plus your symbols.
3, 4, 5, 9.
20 damage.
It's dead.
Roll black die.
I need a black die.
Slave Spirit comes out.
Yay.
Got 8 gold.
I'm going to spend 3 SP to do Onslaught. 14 plus 4? Yeah.
Alright, so 18.
He's got 13 defense, so that's 5 plus 2.
It's dead if you roll the black die in.
It's dead.
Cool.
That's the end of my turn.
And then we run to the exit.
Oh, we get loot.
Not for him.
For the other guy.
I did.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
he got
Oh, okay. We kill it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray.
What do we get?
That's actually a really easy encounter. I think we were just like set up to railroad through that really well. Also, I think our poppet cheesing in the beginning made it easier.
Oh, yeah, we definitely choose the poppets at the beginning.
Did we win?
We did.
We each gain an XP.
Okay.
Do we have the story flag massacred?
No.
Continue to Twice the Souls, page 432. There's a lot of shit going on here. Okay, so we'll read that next time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, folks. It was just a long, snaky path. A sneaky snake. It sounded worse when I was reading ahead for the prep. I think, like, between the first time we saw a Soul Butcher, to now, we've gotten significantly stronger. No?
Yeah. We geared up a little bit.
We keep getting a lot of really good gear down in these tunnels. So thank you all for joining us. This is going to conclude today's episode of Twitch Plays Middara. Make sure that you join all of us for all of our upcoming streams. No stream tomorrow. No KDM tomorrow. When is our next spotlight, Joshua?
We don't have one at the moment.
Don't we have one for the op?
They have not determined what game we're going to do yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was up for discussion.
That's still up for... We're not doing the game they sent.
Oh.
They're like, no, you guys can just have that for
Okay.
play.
Do we have the game that goes with?
No, I asked Russ to send that.
Okay.
He's supposed to be, but...
Might steal that from you, because it's Harry Potter.
Yeah. So tomorrow, no stream, so go out and vote if you haven't voted yet. Like the 8,000 vote commercials.
Vote, you son of a bitch!
I'm sure you've got 5,000 text messages and phone calls and emails and
Pretty much.
Facebook ads and YouTube ads and Twitch ads.
I'm
and
so done with it.
all the ads.
Yeah. So that's it for this week then.
Yeah, that's it for this week.
So join us next week for the continuation of Twitch Plays Middara. I have my voting location on speed dial, and it's not far.
I did my mail-in ballot. I went there, and line all the way down the building, like super long.
I just sent mine in by mail.
I was too late to do it. I was lazy.
I sent mine in a couple weeks ago. At Matt, do you like Dueling Dragons or Harry Potter World more? Dueling Dragons.
That's Busch Gardens.
No, the original Dueling Dragons coaster was in Universal Islands of Adventure, and then they converted it to the Tri-Wizard Cup roller coaster, and then they tore it down, and they made it into Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. So they tore down a roller coaster to make a roller coaster.
Okay.
It was weird. I don't know why.
Which one is your preferred out of the three?
So I had a really bad experience. I never went on Dueling Dragons when it was Dueling Dragons.
Okay.
I went on when it was the Harry Potter thing.
Okay.
And then I had a really bad experience with the Hagrid's Motorbike because we went the weekend it opened because that was also the weekend that our Universal annual passes expired and we weren't going to renew them.
Yeah.
And the ride kept breaking down while we were in line, so we waited 8 hours in line. And then it broke down while we were on it, and I got stuck in the Forbidden Forest for about 25 minutes. So I wasn't happy with that.
Yeah.
It was a cool coaster, but it just that completely
Did they give you
ruined the
anything for
experience.
getting stuck on the ride?
They let us go on again and took us to the front of the line. In this time, so it's positioned. The coaster itself is a motorcycle and a sidecar.
Yeah.
So I sat on the motorcycle the first time, which is actually cool because you're like in an upward sitting position on a roller coaster, which is neat. So I sat in the sidecar the second time. The sidecar lap bar wouldn't go down on my lap because my legs were slightly too tall.
Okay.
And so we were like approaching and it wouldn't go down, so they had to stop it, make us get off, go back into the cycle of like the next 10 people or so that are getting in, and then we had to go on again that way. And I'm just like, I'm so done with this. Like, ugh. So yeah. It wasn't a pleasant experience. Anyways, next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the continuation of Twitch Plays Middara.
Yeah.
Tuesday of next week, the continuation of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death Random Stuff Edition.
Yeah, we're just beating stuff up.
Watch us beat stuff up. And then stay tuned for other upcoming spotlights. And the best way to stay tuned is to...
Join us in our Discord channel. Where?
You didn't say the whole spiel.
No, I can't do the whole spiel.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Most importantly...
Come chat with us in our Discord channel.
Where sometimes Anne doesn't show up for stream and then asks us to do the stream without her, and then she doesn't post in Discord.
Yeah.
If you've got Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming, which means you get one free sub.
Everyone thinks our Discord's for
nudes?
Co-op? Not co-op. Counter-Strike? And they ask us what our IP is for the server.
What?
There's a Twist streamer on YouTube that plays Counter-Strike. And for some reason, people think our Discord is for him.
Oh.
So we get a lot of people asking what the IP of the server is for
192.168.1.1. That's our IP address.
Not 127.0.0.1.
I mean, you could do that. Anyways, Amazon Prime Gaming, give us your subs. They'll kill Scragglefoot, and then we'll give you something. Right?
Sure.
I mean, that's a thing. Anything else, Josh?
Or IP601. I think that's it for me.
That's it for me.
Just stare awkwardly at everything now.
Good night, everyone.